Have mercy on my soul. I'm Technovoid. So, guys, tell me, give me your thoughts. Does anyone need a refresher on what happened on Monday?
Mekamaru, my good dad, he's dead now.
Yeah, but more importantly, the investigation phase.
We tried to kill Kamaida, but despite our best efforts, he didn't die.
Cool. Alright, who to kill? Who killed Mekamaru Midai?
What were we thinking?
You guys were saying like Chiaki because of the final dead
I feel
room.
bad about that. But I think it might be.
I hope it isn't, but that makes sense.
Alright, so last time we finished the final dead room, we made it to the octagon, and Nagito was just about to look through a window.
Yeah, Nagito shot himself.
Sure didn't.
Yeah.
He tried to.
He really did try to.
You think he, like, secretly hoped it would work?
No. I don't think he really cared either way. Anyways, so last time, I'll refresh. Let me just go through I can't go through the truth bullets because I'm not the real boy.
Somebody else became the protagonist.
Yes,
that's really all that matters.
We got stuck in the funhouse. Monokuma said he wouldn't let us leave until someone died. He wouldn't feed us, and he made us do Monokuma Tai Chi in the morning, so everyone was getting kind of fucked up, and everyone wanted to die because everyone was very hungry and tired constantly.
I can relate to that.
And then Mekamaru died. He was in the grape house. One of the pillars had fallen over, and it looked like someone bashed his head off somehow. He had some wire tied around him. We couldn't open his chest, unfortunately. And then we heard from Fuyuhiko, who called us, that everyone else was trapped in Strawberry House. And also there was like a rumbling in the middle of the night that we all heard. A window? Why is there only one window in a place like this? Looks like there's some kind of hidden meaning to it. But in actuality, what could it mean? In my mind, I entertained various possibilities as I walked slowly toward the window. And then, the moment I peeked out that window... Huh? This is... What I actually saw outside that window was not something I was gonna show anybody in the viewership. It was completely different from any possibility I had in mind. I see. So that's what it was.
I don't like any of this.
If I start piecing it together and think about it, yeah, I see.
You know who doesn't see? Me.
Us, yeah. I'm finally starting to get a larger perspective of the funhouse with this.
I don't think this house is that fun.
Yeah, so...
Can I get a... Please, Funner House? Yes, thank you.
No Funner House. There's a door? On the floor? Everybody do the dinosaur. Door? Isn't this the first floor of Strawberry House? Could this door lead
Open the door that's on the floor. Everybody do the dinosaur.
Could this door lead underground? Based on the sketch, there shouldn't have been a bunker. No, maybe what lies beyond this door.
The sweet release of death.
Things are finally getting interesting. A refrigerator here? I wasn't expecting to find drinks in it, but when I opened the door and peeked inside, I see! There are poisons stored in here. You could secretly kill everyone with the poison. In a way, it could be considered the most powerful weapon. But in that case, you'd have to ignore the rules. He's right, you know.
Is he really good at, like, thinking of ways to kill people? Is Nagito gonna break?
Axes, swords, hammers, metal wires. There's a lot of items here that can be used as weapons. Amazing! As expected of a place that cannot be reached unless you clear the final dead room. Thanks to how I arrived here, all the separate pieces seem to have connected together in one fell swoop. A chain reaction culminating in the truth, all thanks to just one clue. Haha! I know now's not the time to be enjoying things, but this is definitely a good feeling. Especially that window. That's right, everything became connected from there. Thanks to that window, I realized what the mystery of the ultimate weapon in the funhouse. Now all I have to do is tell everyone else about this. But before I do that, I should finally take a look at the file I received from Monokuma, especially if it's everyone's student's profile from their time at Hope's Peak Academy. That's important. I cautiously opened the file and read it carefully, taking care not to miss a single letter. Carefully. Huh?
Huh?
Why am I in this book?
Hey.
Hey.
Oh, that's you. That's you, Natasha. That's Chiako.
Oh, Hey, can you hear me? I knew it.
Can you hear me?
Same.
I'm sorry, did you say something?
Well,
It's been about 2 hours since we spoke to Fuyuhiko and you, like, passed the fuck out. Were you good? I wonder if the elevator's been fixed yet. It'd be bad if we were still split up before class trial, so maybe we should call them one more time. Hey, are you even listening? I only brought that up because I'm really worried.
Sorry.
So what are you gonna do?
You're right. I'm worried about them too. Let's try calling Strawberry House one more time.
I think.
That's a great idea, I think.
Hello?
Hey,
Huh?
that's...
How did? Oh, he fell through the ceiling, didn't he?
Why, hello there, Hajime. Nagito, why are you here? Because I
Hey,
showed up.
Brain. Do you teleport?
You showed up. How did you even come here? Maybe I teleported.
Oh my god. Why is?
Nagito's sudden appearance has been added to the truth bullets. Hey, Nagito, you want to explain yourself, buddy? Hey, answer me
No.
seriously. How are you able to come to this side?
Hey,
Before I do that, there's something I need to tell you guys. There is? I tried to investigate Strawberry House as much as I could.
now then.
I'll give you those details first. Let's hurry this up. After being abruptly interrupted by Nagito, Chiaki and I learned the results of his investigation of Strawberry House. Elevator has been added to the truth bullets. Strawberry House
Whoa.
button has been added to the truth bullets. Fuyuhiko's account. Wall clock. Well, I guess these were pretty important, especially the fact that everyone in Strawberry House heard the rumbling noise too. But what about the wall clock's going off before that happened? I read that properly, and also I need to check my own volume right now quickly. Sorry.
What about
Yeah.
the alarm?
That sounds fine. Yeah, what about that alarm? Also, the fact that Strawberry Hall button was broken is definitely worth noting.
Hey,
Also, there's one more thing I need to tell you guys. I've cleared the final dead room! Huh?
Could it be?
You did the life-threatening game?
wow.
It wasn't life-threatening at all. It was just a little escape game that ended with some Russian roulette. Russian roulette?
It's a game where you load one bullet in a gun, spin the cylinder, point it towards you, and pull the trigger. But sometimes you can put, like, 8 bullets in. So you really did it?
Ah, so that's how you're supposed to play it. So it would have been fine if I only used one bullet, huh? I guess it was just as Monami said.
Huh?
Actually,
I misunderstood and thought I had to take one bullet out of the cylinder, so that's how I did it. That you only had a 1 in 6 chance of surviving.
well,
But I'm still alive. After all, the only thing about me, good thing about me, is how lucky I am.
Wait a
What's wrong?
second. That doesn't even line up
that
with
and
his
his
own
winning
account.
personality.
Despite my best efforts, I'm still alive.
What's wrong with
Wait,
him?
he specifically didn't do that. Like, he's lying to Hajime.
What do you mean?
No, he definitely did this. What are you talking about?
definitely-
No,
had 5
no,
bullets in there.
but when he did it, he specifically said, "I'm going to leave 5 in here so that there's the lowest chance of me surviving."
Yeah, because he didn't
Oh,
believe
I mean,
Monami.
yeah.
He didn't believe Monami about that being the way to play. He's like, there's no way it's that easy.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
I thought he was doing it
yeah,
just to make
wait.
the odds as difficult as possible.
Mm.
Never mind. Okay, sorry.
I knew he was strange from the start, but for him to casually do something so suicidal, he's crazy. That's all there is to it.
That's Nagito.
Anyway, because I was able to clear the final dead room, I was able to obtain several rights, and one of those rights was the freedom to move between Grape House and Strawberry House. Not only that, but whenever I move back and forth, I don't even need to play the game again. Move back and forth? Where would you even be able to do that and how? Hey, Hajime,
you stay
you've been repeating yourself over and over, and it's bugging me. Can you let me speak freely for a change? Huh? Anyway, I'm definitely lucky. Thanks to that, I was able to clear the roulette at the highest difficulty. And I obtained quite an amazing prize as my reward. Is that the Future Foundation file?
Yep.
Yeah, it's a continuation of the file we received at the roller coaster. Continuation? There's even
Yeah,
more
like
detail.
DLC.
There's even more detailed information about the Killing School life that was in the earlier file. The Killing School life? You mean the killings that took place at Hope's Peak Academy, right? As I
You
recall,
mean
Byakuya
our
was
boy Byakuya?
one of the students who participated in it. I was there too! But even when we learn more about the killing school life, it has no relevance to us whatsoever. There's information about the order of the killings and who was the killer for each incident. I find it extremely boring to read about the deaths of people that I don't even know.
Right?
Besides Byakuya, of course. That's just as I thought. That Byakuya was the Byakuya we knew, right?
But
However, I can't say the information was completely useless. In truth, there are similarities between the killing school life and this killing school trip. Similarities? For example, the first murder involved someone important getting stabbed to death in an unexpected place.
hey,
The second murder revealed the presence of a serial killer among the group. And the third murder was actually 2 killings that happened in succession.
hey,
What do you think guys think about these strange similarities? It's definitely strange. Can't think of these as coincidences, especially if Monokuma's behind the motives and driving the murders.
What are you trying to say?
Welcome, ex-Stormy Sunshine!
hey,
By the
Hello.
way, the fourth murder of the killing school life was apparently ruled a suicide. Huh? Whether that means something or not is something each person should think about on their own. I just wanted to tell you guys the truth. The truth? Are you sure you're not just trying to confuse us? Jeez, your complaints just never end, do they? If you're gonna talk like that, I won't want to tell you anymore. Even I learned what your talent is too, huh?
well,
God, I hate Nagito.
Well, that file wasn't
No,
the
I
only
love
one I
it,
received from
Lisa.
Monokuma. This is another one. That seal!
Yep.
Indeed, it's the Hope's Peak Academy school crest.
Perhaps.
Does that have the information about our stolen memories?
how
Unfortunately, I couldn't find any clues about that. This file doesn't contain our information, just Hajime's information. Just mine?
Excuse me? Is he just the ultimate student, ultimate person?
We're about to
Isn't
find
that
out.
weird? Why only Hajime's information?
It's quite troubling that you would ask me that. I must say, it was always interesting that Hajime was the only one who couldn't remember his talent.
Right?
But that ends now. Are you serious? Guys, what do you think? What do you think his talent is, guys?
Ultimate
Hajime
traitor.
is the murderer.
Hajime actually murdered
Did you
everyone.
really find out why I was chosen by Hope's Peak Academy? In a way. It's just as Chiaki said. Hajime's existence is special. Because you were
The ultimate science experiment.
just some reserve corps student from the reserve department.
Shut the fuck off.
Unlike the
What does
primary
that mean?
department for the main corps students who possess ultimate talents, the reserve department is for reserve corps students who enter the school through a basic entrance exam. Essentially, you're like a substitute or the second string. Well, even then, that's just in name only. The reserve department pretty much only exists to increase Hope's Peak Academy's revenue stream. Reserve department? Substitute?
Are you telling me
Second
Hajime's just like
revenue
some fucking...
stream? What is he saying? Like I said, to be a reserve corps student, you don't need to possess an ultimate talent. You just have to pay a rather costly entrance fee and tuition. With the funds obtained from these exams, the Academy can focus on bolstering and researching talent. Through this, the symbols of hope can be raised,
Isn't that
which
what-
means you're just a stepladder. But you should feel honored. An average,
can't
talentless
believe-
human can be put to good use for those who are known as mankind's hope. What the
I
hell
can't believe Hajime's just fucking Bill Gates' kid or some shit.
does that mean? Perhaps you simply weren't determined enough. Did you admire hope? Were you willing to sacrifice your body and soul to attend Hope's Peak Academy? Or maybe you were
I
just
thought Byakuya was
obsessed
the
with
ultimate
Hope's
rich
Peak
boy.
Academy, like a fangirl following the latest trend. It's not like that. I
Stop.
wanted to become Hope. If that's what you're thinking, just stop it. Listen carefully. The only humans worthy of becoming Hope possess amazing talents and a strong will. And the moment you're born into this world, you either have that or you don't. It has nothing to do with effort. You must be chosen by Hope to become Hope.
You don't
That's
even
why
know?
it's not even worth admiring. Or were you so blinded by your admiration for Hope's Peak Academy you couldn't even see that? You're just some nobody from the reserve corps who never had a talent to begin with. A nobody who forgot he was a nobody. That's all. Then, I'm just... That's right, you were never an ultimate. You had no talent whatsoever. I
That's
I
a
really-
spicy reveal.
Is Nagito looking down on us?
don't have any talent. I'm just an ordinary high school student. Oh, I feel so sorry for you. Are you shocked to learn that you were the only one who didn't have a talent?
That's nice.
But still, if you think about it positively, it looks like there's no more reason to doubt you.
Now that we know who you are, a normal, average, utterly unremarkable high school student, there's no way you could be associated with the Future Foundation.
I think a normal kid could probably still do a murder sometimes, though.
But if it's not it's not Hajime, then who in the world could the traitor be? The survivor of the previous killing school life, Byakuya, would have been the most likely candidate. But now, it's probably impossible.
What about you, Nagito?
Hey, are you listening?
Hold it.
There's no need for you to listen to this.
Oof.
Well,
Hello.
It may be important to talk about who the traitor is, but most of the things that Nagito says is irrelevant. Besides, if we don't survive the class trial, everyone's going to die together anyway.
In that case, would the traitor be among those killed as well? That's something I truly wonder about.
Yep.
Oh well, it's fine. I'll stop for now.
hey.
You said that you cleared the final dead room and obtained these files. That means you must have gone to the Octagon, right?
Hey.
Otacon! Are you curious about the ultimate weapon?
So,
Did you find out what it was?
Maybe I did, maybe I didn't. Is there any reason I should answer that?
Huh? What the hell?
I'm the one who cleared that room, and I'm free to divulge any clues I obtain there as I see fit, right?
Are you planning to keep it a secret? Or are you planning to side with the killer again?
Like
I
I
like this new
said,
cocky Nagito.
I'm not on the...
You don't, or you do like him?
I like it.
Uh,
It's good.
I
A
like
bold-
him, but I'm
bold
also
new change.
very angry at him right now.
Like I said, I'm not on
Yeah,
the killer's side.
he's incredibly punchable again, but
That hasn't changed since this began. How many times must I repeat myself? I just want hope to shine even brighter.
sorry, I was doing a drink. What you're saying doesn't make any sense at all. Just tell us already. Tell us about the ultimate weapon.
Jeez, I guess I have no choice. I suppose I could tell you one little tidbit. You're right, I did go to a place that seemed to be the Octagon, and I found many different weapons there. But I didn't find anything worthy of the name Ultimate Weapon.
don't lie, there's no way that's possible.
Stop it.
Coming from someone with no talent like yourself, that's truly offensive. What did you say?
oh,
Fine, I understand. Now's not the time for us to be fighting anyway. If you won't tell us, we ought to do it ourselves. Now, shall we go back to the investigating Mekamaru's case? We better hurry, the class trial's gonna start soon.
You're right.
You're right, I haven't even seen the crime scene. Also, the guys in Strawberry House should be coming over to the site any moment now.
Bye now.
Then, while we're at it, I'll go on ahead.
hey.
Jenna. Hey, Hajime.
It's okay, I already know. You just want me to focus on Nekomaru's case right now, right? It's true that I'm shocked, but now's not the time for me to feel like that. Right now, I can't afford to be the only one who's depressed. I need to survive with everyone else and return home. That's what's most important. Isn't that right?
Yep.
Yeah, I'm relieved to hear that. We should get moving then.
Yeah, you're right. I should just forget about it for now. I need to focus on Nekomaru's case.
That's Mekamaru to you.
Yeah, I know. Shut up, Chiaki. Fucking ultimate gamer. Think you're special.
At least
I have
an
returned
ultimate
from the
talent.
depths of hell.
Fuck
Shut
boy.
up, Chiaki, I'm speaking. Gundam Tanaka.
Gundam!
Yo.
Yo, sorry we're late.
Hey.
Just so you all know, it's all thanks to me. I'm the one who fixed the elevator.
Good
We know.
job, Soda. Would you like a Scooby snack?
You better clap. Please clap.
See, it's just as I said, right?
Hey.
Hey, are you even listening to me? I'm trying to stand out here.
Hey.
More importantly, Kazuichi, did you look into that matter I asked you about?
Oh, the thing about the compass? That.
Do you guys
I
remember,
looked into it while I was coming here, but I think the compass might be broken.
do you guys remember the compass thing?
A little
Yeah.
bit. He wanted you to check the compass.
Nagito
Yeah, he
was
wanted
like,
him to
take
check-
this, bye.
Yeah, check the
Because he
compass
had a
while he's riding in
suspicion.
the elevator. Yeah.
You stay
Yes.
quiet.
I didn't ask for your opinion, just tell me the results.
Well,
Why is Nagito such a
the compass
savage?
needle rotated 180 degrees while we were riding the elevator.
Just like my whole shtick right now. Rotated 180 degrees.
The needle rotated 180 degrees?
I see, it's just as I thought.
Huh? Hey, what do you mean by that?
Well, obviously, the elevator most likely rotated 180 degrees.
The elevator
Yeah.
rotated?
Now then.
Now then, I should go investigate Nakamaru's body.
As if you were thumbing his nose at us, Nagito began to make his way toward Grape Tower.
Oh my.
The hell's wrong with him? He used to be really strawberry, now he's awfully grape, you know?
Nagito, what do you know? How much do you know? Kazuichi
That's me!
has been added to
You
the
know-
court record.
Nitesh, you said something about him having like a superiority and inferiority complex simultaneously,
Yeah.
and I didn't really see it until like just now.
I don't think
It's
there's an
very
inferiority
there.
complex anymore. I think it's all superiority at this point.
It's just deep on the inside. Nekomaru? Are you serious?
Damn it! I don't know who did this, but this is pretty fucked up.
Hey,
Now's not the time to get sentimental. Come on, we need to hurry up and investigate.
But we've already investigated everything we can here.
No, you haven't. There's still something you should be able to investigate more thoroughly. Now that Mikan is no longer with us, we can't perform an autopsy.
right?
But
We literally couldn't have either way because he's a robot.
Kazuichi should be able to disassemble the body, right?
I just shut up.
Huh?
It cannot be.
Is that true? Are you going to disassemble Nekomaru's body?
I won't forgive you.
Don't screw with me. Hasn't Coach Nekomaru been through enough already?
You don't know.
Been through enough. We need to perform this investigation so we can find out who the killer is, you dumb bitch. Or perhaps you don't want to know, Akane. Maybe you don't care what happened to Nekomaru.
Damn it!
Why, you...
You stay quiet.
If you suck at using your brain and you really want to know who the killer is, try not to interfere so much.
Jeez.
Come on, Kazuichi, what are you standing there for?
Damn it, fine, I just have to do it, right? I know I said I wanted to see his insides, but not like this. This is too much.
Well,
Come on, are you guys feeling okay too? Now's not the time to be staring into space.
Nagito, there's definitely something wrong with you. I mean, I knew this already, but more so now. I thought he was just treating me differently ever since he found out I have no talent, but it seems like that's not entirely the case. His attitude towards everyone else is strange now too. But why? Now's not the time to
knows
look
the
away. I need
secrets.
Kazuichi. What?
The secrets.
I guess I have to talk to Kazuichi.
damn it.
We've come so far, there's no way I can get sentimental at a time like this. I feel awful for Nekomaru, but this is necessary if we're going to find the truth behind his case.
As he forced out his voice through his clenched teeth, Kazuichi faced Nekomaru, his eyes full of determination, began stabbing his tool knife into Nekomaru's body. Huh? Where'd you get that tool knife?
Nagito gave it to me. He said he already had it before we went to the amusement park. What a fucked up boy, right?
What? Nagito. So Nagito did that too, huh? It's like he has full control of the situation.
Maybe.
Looks like the damage to his head is the reason.
Huh?
The reason Nekomaru died, I mean, stopped functioning. Whatever. His torso is covered in huge dents and his parts are dislocated.
I thought it said
All of
pants.
them. And his pants are dislocated. Maybe a gear shaft broke too? Well, for now, I tried disassembling Nekomaru's chest. That should help us learn something, right?
If that's the case, I need to look at his body one more time. Apparently, Kazuichi has finished assembling Nekomaru's body. I should probably check it out one more time. Tell me about your clock, baby. Hands of the clock look like
His
they're
clock
pointing
is
to
exposed.
7:30. Don't clock block me. Also, it looks like the clock's alarm was set for 7:30 a.m., which means this clock broke the moment the alarm started ringing at 7:30 a.m. Clock's alarm timer has been added to the truth bullet section of the handbook, but 7:30 a.m. is strange, right? I mean, we should have arrived at Grave Tower just before 7 a.m. for Monokuma Taichi. Is this clock malfunctioning? No, wait.
This is a highly efficient radio clock.
Radio clock?
It's a type of clock that receives radio signals so it can automatically update the time at fixed intervals. And simply put, it's an extremely accurate clock.
That's right, it's a clock that will never slow down. It's even designed so it can never be adjusted. Gah! I've become a Time Lord.
Well, even if it's an accurate clock, then you need to install it inside your body.
What are you saying? I don't need to wear a wristwatch ever again. There's nothing more useful than this.
An accurate radio clock that never slows down, huh? If that's the case, why does this broken clock say 7:30 a.m.? Radio clock has been added? to
Probably
the truth bullet.
daylight savings or some bullshit.
Probably. Something protruding. Oh, it's the good night button. Maybe the killer really did press this. Blood-like substance, it seems to be oil. Yeah, it's a whole lot of oil.
Easy to clean up, just set it on fire.
Tip of this wire looks like it's been tied in a loop, but what's the meaning behind this?
Means they lassoed him, like a cowboy.
What's wrong with him? He's crouching over Nekomaru's body and it almost seems like he's glaring at him. What?
That's really upsetting.
Did
You're the worst.
Jeez, this is the worst. Huh?
Jeez.
You guys overlooked an important clue. I swear, you're just the worst. As
Shut
I
up.
thought, there's no way I can leave this to you guys.
Well, what are you talking about?
Well,
I found this under a fragment of the pillar that tipped over.
Is this a doorknob?
you don't
Looks
even
like the
know?
screws came out with
God.
it. That wouldn't happen unless you applied a ton of force to it. Plus, looks like there's even scratches near the base of the doorknob.
Hey,
Don't you think it's strange?
Yeah.
If we examine the far back door of Grape Tower, the doorknob is still intact, right?
Now that you mention it, you're right.
now then.
If that's the case, where did this doorknob come from?
If it's not the door that leads to Strawberry Hall, then there's only one other possibility. It'd have to be the door connected to the Grape Hall that we entered from, right?
Where's that door, actually?
Well, it makes sense to... It's in the wall right now. Well, it makes sense to
Nugget
think
thing.
about it like that. Oh, sorry, that was the wrong voice.
We should try it out.
Try it out how?
You don't know.
We take the elevator to Strawberry House and we enter Strawberry Tower from Strawberry Hall. That's the only way we can see the other side of that door, right?
But the button to open the door in Strawberry Hall is broken, right?
It's obvious.
We can just repair it. After all, we have the ultimate mechanic on our side.
Well,
Well, you're right, but I need parts to repair the door in Strawberry Hall. I can repair it if it's broken, but I don't have enough parts. There's not much I can do about it.
But you have plenty of parts right here.
Oh my god!
see?
Just use Nekomaru. I'm sure if you dig through his body, you can find parts you can use.
Hold on. Are you
That's
saying we
messed
should
up.
use parts from our dead friend?
It's called recycling. It's a much better alternative than disposing with the rest of the junk, right? Junk?
It's called recycling.
Well, Kazuichi, is it possible or impossible?
Like you said,
That's
I
like
could
saying
probably use
grandma's
parts to
dead,
repair
time
that
to
button.
use
But
Time to eat Let's eat Grandma. Seriously, hold
it's my
on.
favorite new game.
Yeah, if you do repair the button, what's gonna happen to the chain on the other side of the door?
Jane?
The door that leads to Strawberry Hall has a chain wrapped through the doorknob. Even if you fix the button on Strawberry Hall's side, door won't open as long as the chair's there. Not so smart now, are you, Nagito?
Oh, but he's already considered
You
this.
don't need to worry about that at all.
Huh? I don't need to worry? What does that mean?
Now then.
Kazuichi, we should go over to Strawberry Hall so you can repair the door. Hey, I'm not finished. Hajime, you're gonna come later too, right? It'd be really bothersome if you didn't. I mean, if there's someone in the tower, the door won't open at all.
Right?
So you should at least make sure you're not pulling my leg.
After tersely saying that, Nagito left the area.
Broken doorknob. What the hell happened to him? He seems on edge about something.
Who knows?
Damn right.
Yeah, that reminds me. Nagito asked Kazuichi to do something weird for him, eh?
Yep.
Yeah, it has something to do with how the elevator spins 180 degrees. I wonder what it could mean.
Hey,
Actually, dude, to tell you the truth, Nagito asked me to do something weird too. He told me to investigate all the clocks inside both buildings.
The clocks?
So I did what he said and I checked them all, but none of the clocks had the times messed up.
jeez.
But why he asked me to do that in the first place? I don't get that buzzed at all.
For now, why don't we head over to Strawberry Tower too? Along with the doorknob matter, there are still many mysteries surrounding this that I don't understand. If we go to Strawberry Tower, I might be able to solve some of those mysteries. Maybe.
Bitch, I already figured out everything. Looks like that's all we can do. Let's head over.
Why are
You're
you
right.
still here? I thought you left.
What Nagito said about the door opening.
I was on my way out, bitch.
You know, it would be
the door
hard for
fucking
it.
hate you.
Jeez, I don't understand this at all.
What
What's
if
up,
as soon
Lex?
as the trial started, Naegi was immediately just like...
Fucking his name is Nagito. Jesus Christ.
Nagito. As soon as it started, Nagito, he immediately says, you know, X person did it, it's their fault.
That would be really funny. Chop chop!
It's been a while since I've come to Strawberry
He's
House.
just out of patience.
Hey, you're here!
Hey, hey.
Kazuichi, how'd the repairs go? Yeah, well, the damage wasn't too bad once I got the parts. I was able to fix it right away.
You?
You've got a lot of nerve saying that when you use Nekomaru's parts, without any permission.
Hey, hey.
Why would I need your permission?
Now then.
Anyway, now that we're all here, why don't we hurry up and try it out? What will happen if you press the button to Strawberry Heart's door?
so.
But there's no way it'll open. You haven't done anything about the chain.
Hey,
The door to Strawberry Hall behind Nekomaru's body was blocked off by that chain, remember? If you didn't do anything about that, it doesn't even matter if you fix the button on the outside. Well, we'll know if we try it out.
It's not even worth trying out.
No, we've come this far. If he's saying we should try it out, then we should give it a shot.
yep.
Yeah, that'd be great.
Very suspicious. Oh.
There's no way this door will open, not when that other side is chained up. With a feeling of resignation, I press the button.
Get fucked.
Why did it open? Impossible! Where did the chain go?
Hold it.
Hold on a sec. That's not the only thing that's strange.
That's right. There's no other way to say it. This definitely looks weird.
So.
What do you mean? Huh?
Hey, hey.
Hey, doesn't this all look the same as when we were in Grape Tower?
Yeah,
No,
you're right.
You gotta
When we
use
were
your galaxy brain,
inside
not your normal brain.
Grape Tower. Nekomaru's body was in front of the back door. Which means his body should be in front of the door to Strawberry Hall. So if we entered from Strawberry Hall, his body should be right in front of the door as we walk in. Why isn't it like that? Why is Nekomaru's body in front of the door to Grape Hall?
Hey, hey.
Not just that, the parts that I carefully arranged when I disassembled the body are all moved too. The body isn't the only thing that moved, even the tipped over pillar and the spilled oil. They all moved in the exact same way.
The crime scene looks identical to how we saw it when we entered from Grape Hall. Everything that was at the crime scene side of Grape Tower shifted to the opposite side.
Gotta use the Lego Mindstorm.
Rotate 180
Yeah,
degrees, right?
there you go. Link, you're getting it.
No, I was having a hard time comprehending this. I see what's happening.
What's happening?
Yeah.
The room itself rotates.
Ding ding ring a ding.
I can't imagine that the floor actually rotate 180 degrees, but is that really what this means? No, it's more than that. I feel like there's an even greater mystery here. The mystery is so great that it could drastically affect the outcome of the case.
There's an even greater
We
mystery.
might have to rethink this.
Yeah.
We might need to fundamentally rethink how we've been approaching this case.
Thank you.
But wait, where did that chain go? Because it's not in the back of this room.
The chain disappeared. This strange feeling I felt when I
We're
went
going
back
to
and
address
forth
it.
between the two towers. Yep, just as I thought. It was definitely the right choice to confirm this.
Just as you thought, then you already knew about this mystery?
You have a bad habit of relying on others when you don't understand. Why don't you try investigating first?
See?
That door at the far back of the picture in the grape on it. Maybe there's a clue hidden there. Is a clue on that door?
That sounds like something exactly like something Kirigiri and also Byakuya would say to you. It's really funny.
It's the door with the picture of grapes on it. This should lead to Grape Hall. Wait, huh? One of the doorknobs is gone. It looks like the screws came out of
Yeah.
it.
Use your thinking eyeballs.
Now then.
It's the same as the doorknob that was on the floor.
See?
See, the screws came out with it, right?
The floor knob.
And the doorknob next to Nekomaru's body came off of the door to Grape Hall.
Well, that's what it looks like.
And you said clue. Were you talking about this? But what is this a clue to? Broken doorknob.
What?
Did you get even more confused? No need to worry. Just one clue will change everything.
Huh?
All the mysteries will be solved as everything will link together if you can reach it, just like I did.
What
So are
does
the chains on the other side of the door?
What does that mean? Even if I ask him that, Nagito probably won't give me an answer. Just be a waste of time to ask. So, folks, who's the killer?
Ooh.
I think
Interesting.
Appears
It's
that it's
most
time for the
likely-
class trial. To tell you the truth, I'm tired. Extremely tired.
I feel you on that,
I feel like
Monokuma.
spending the rest of my life hibernating already.
Jeez. Me too.
Man, I know it's bad, but I'm so sleepy. I just want to ditch.
Wait, it's
Though
only
I
been
really
30 minutes.
Don't feel like it. I'll show you my serious side when you come to the class trial. Even though it's impossible since it's so annoying, you can count on me to take this seriously.
What kind of drink
That's
do you
a
think
mood.
Monokuma's drinking? Like, is it oil?
Looks like it's gonna start.
It's
Another class
probably
trial.
Sunny D.
Hey, hey.
But how are we supposed to get to the trial ground?
Damn it.
You're right. We can't do anything unless we get out of this building.
Akane? Did something happen?
Hey, hey!
No. Well, do you guys hear something?
Hear something?
Hey, hey!
What do you hear this time?
Suddenly, as if cutting off Chiaki, our surroundings started to shake and rumble, and then it suddenly
Hey,
appeared
I was
before
talking
us.
here.
Whoa.
I knew this exact fucking thing was gonna happen.
Wait, did you really?
I thought it was. I was saying either it'll come out of the ground or the ground will trampoline and launch us into the thing.
Yeah, this one's decidedly less dangerous.
Is he telling us to go inside from here?
Seems that way.
All right!
Alright, I'm gonna go. Just hold on, Nekomaru. I'll make sure I avenge you.
Jeez, at least be a little cautious. It's obviously a trap.
I agree. I detect the scent of danger. Even my familiars are saying, do not go inside. How interesting. If you can kill me, you're welcome to try. Try stabbing your sword through my very heart. Wah-ha-ha-ha-ha.
Now then, we shall get moving as well. Is that like Royal Week?
Yeah, you're right. It's annoying, but if Miss Sonya's going, there's no way I'm not gonna go. And, you know, all of the other reasons that I should be going, but also that thing I said.
I guess it doesn't matter if it's a trap or not. One by one, everyone went into Monokuma Rock until I was the only one left. Everyone was about to take a step forward.
We're the same step ladders.
Huh? Nagito was suddenly standing next to me with his eyes locked onto Monokuma Rock. Within the small movements of his mouth, he was perfectly still.
You and I are just step ladders. For everyone who holds the title of Ultimate, I always believed that I didn't mind. Unlike you, I know my place.
What are you saying?
That's why I was prepared to become a sacrifice at any time. From that, true hope would be born. I always believed that the talent that survived would be true hope.
Damn it.
But it wasn't. There's no hope amidst all this killing.
Of course
Whoa.
there isn't. What kind of hope comes from killing people?
What?
Really? Are you suggesting that sacrificing others for hope isn't real hope? But you're wrong. It's only natural and extremely obvious that strong hope devours weak hope.
Isn't that
After all, that's what it means to live, right?
There's no way I'm going to accept that.
Oh well. It's not like I wanted to say to you anyway.
Hey,
There's this one novel I like. It's a peculiar mystery story.
Huh? A novel?
Is it called Danganronpa?
The story is told from the point of view of a high school girl involved in a serial killer mystery. But when you get to the end, surprise, surprise, the girl was actually the killer. Of course, the story is written very carefully so the reader doesn't learn the ending in the middle of the story. The protagonist is just a projection of the reader, and this projection turns out to be the killer. Which means the killer you were looking at the whole time was inside you all along.
Wow, the killer you're looking for the whole time was inside you all along, guys.
How do you feel about novels like that?
What the heck are you talking about? You're just jumping from one topic to another. And I can't comment on a book I've never read before.
no good.
Such a normal answer. I should have expected that from a talentless Reserve Corps student like you. But I know that you don't matter at all, so why do I care about you? You admire hope. I love hope.
Right?
In some ways we're similar, but maybe that difference is what's making me so emotional.
Enough already. I don't have time to argue with you. Let's go. Everyone's waiting.
Everyone, huh? So you still believe you're just like everyone else? Reserve Corps students are so full of themselves.
I like how he's bringing in class superiority to classes that don't exist anymore because they're all dead.
Nagito's chilling
It's
laugh
extremely
continued as he disappeared into Monokuma Rock. Calm down. That's right. I need to calm down. I took several deep breaths, and once my nerves had settled, I stepped into Monokuma Rock.
I want Hajime to just fucking deck Nagito in the face.
Yeah, when does somebody pull Nagito's
It
hair?
would be so funny. No, it has to be Hajime. It wouldn't work if it was anyone else.
I mean, I'd be fine seeing Chiaki do it too.
We're in a normal elevator that shakes this bad. It reminds me how efficient that elevator in the funhouse was.
Because
Almost like it didn't go vertically.
That's probably
Pretty weird.
The elevator continued to shake. It ascended deeper and deeper. And suddenly, it stopped like it always does.
That's elevators for you. Oh, this is a little funky fresh.
I understand your desire to applaud this wonderfully vulgar trial ground, but it's so exhausting to discuss useless things, so let's just get on with it already. So sad, my chest hurts. Forcing everyone to do this is so sad. Hey, don't go talking without permission after I said my catchphrase. Otherwise, I'll roll a dice, and based on the result, I'll give you a sex change operation that many times. What extreme punishment?
That's a weird
Now then,
one.
let's get on with it again. Once again, let's get a move on, boys and girls.
And so it begins. I hope this would never happen again, but now it's happening for the fourth time.
Haha, what a prank.
The curtain to the fourth class trial was about to open.
What a prank. What a love.
Nekomaru Nida, the ultimate team manager, he was more passionate, more daring, more honest than anyone had ever met. Truly, he was more man than any of us. He sacrificed his body to protect Akane, and his appearance changed drastically because of that. But he still tried to live earnestly. Just when I finally got used to his new form. Nekomaru's killer is one of us.
One of these four,
One
or
of these. Or
it's one of those two.
Killing someone because it's the only way to survive is no excuse. I won't let this be excused.
Or one of these. One.
two.
I won't
It
forget
was Hajime.
the person who betrayed Nekomaru, who betrayed their friends. I will never, ever forgive them.
God, I hope it was Hajime.
So, this life-threatening trial, billowing with hope and despair, has begun.
Hajime was the killer. We're gonna play as fucking Nagito from now
An
on.
intense survival game awaited at the funhouse, right when everyone had their backs to the wall. Nekomaru was killed. The
This is
barrier
the worst part of
to
every
the
trial.
final dead room has been broken, and the ultimate weapon rises from its deep sleep.
Alright, guys, who to kill it?
Okay, real talk.
Real talk.
I'm following this case pretty well, but I have no idea who the killer is. I
Okay,
I'll
it's a
have to
good
do some
case. It's a very
some
good
live
case.
thinking.
I don't fully have it settled in my mind how the elevator is working. Because even when it rotates, you should still see the chains on one door or another, and you don't. And I'm confused by that. Why do you see the other sides of the doors after the elevator rotates?
I think these are two different things.
Let's get to move on.
There's two things working in tandem.
Oh, are you not gonna answer, Dimitri, because it'd be like a spoiler?
Oh, what two things are
Well,
working in tandem, Nitesh?
The class trial.
It's
I want to
So, I
hear
think-
your theory before we start, but I also do want to finish before like 2 a.m.
yeah. So I think definitely the room in the center is turning, but I think there's also like you can access both doors from like either side. So there's like a second thing going on. I'm still kind of working it out. But I'll keep thinking about it.
So Nagito seemed to have a big realization when he looked out that window. What do you guys
Yeah.
think he saw?
He probably saw like two identical rooms, or he saw the rooms next, or he saw the room next to the elevator. Something like that. Like some kind of spatial arrangement that we weren't previously aware of, that you could only...
I think it's something more than that, because I feel like Nagito had already kind of figured out the spatial, like some of the spatial conditions from the inside. So I think it has to be something a little bit more bold.
All right, here's another
that.
question. How did Nagito get to Grape House after clearing the final dead room?
He probably went through that trapdoor, right?
Okay.
Hey. Here's a thinking process.
Hit me.
Maybe they're literal mirror images of each other. They're like literal reverse gravity, like fucking drop through the trapdoor mirror images.
That would be freaky.
Oh, you mean like so gravity's reversed and some people and everyone's upside down compared to everyone else?
Like an upside down, yeah.
Huh. That'd be weird. How does that how does that explain the tower? Grape
How does
Tower,
that
Strawberry
explain
Tower.
the tower?
How does that explain that we were able to get through when the chains were fixed? You just think it's two completely different rooms? How is Nekomaru in both of them?
No, it shouldn't be two completely different rooms. It should be one room.
How does that work with the arrangement?
Yeah.
Shall I get started, or do you want to keep thinking about it?
Yeah, no, you should get started.
During the class trial, you will present your arguments for who
This is a pretty tough one. So think about it.
Wait, so Dimitri,
Yep.
when Nagito went into Grape Room, was he going from Strawberry Room to Grape Room, or was he going from the final dead room to
We
Grape
don't
Room?
know. All we know is the
don't know,
last thing
okay.
we saw of him, he was in the octagon, and then we were
Yeah.
Hajime, and suddenly Nagito was there.
And technically, Hajime doesn't even know that much.
Yeah, but we do.
Yeah.
Okay, so I think you can get to the Grape Room from the Strawberry Room through the octagon. That makes sense to me.
Okay.
I'm not sure. He said that he can go freely between both rooms. I don't know if he's lying or not, but I don't know how you can get from Grape Room to the octagon without doing some fucking parkour and going back up there, if that's the case, which I don't think it is. What is in the final dead room area on the grape side? Nothing. There's no door there, right?
That's correct. There's no door because yeah.
What
Nikon's
are they
got a
supposed to
point.
do on
It is also
space?
important to remember, Grape House is hexagonal shaped, Strawberry House is rectangle shaped.
Rectangle, yeah.
Wait, does that come into play? I gotta
Maybe.
think about that.
I don't know. I'm just
think so.
letting
I mean-
you guys know what shapes the houses are.
I'm sure you guys are starving by now, but let's get revved up.
I mean, what is an
and ready to
octagon?
go.
But a hexagon plus some more
Whoever
sides, right?
survives will be
I mean,
treated
but
to
what is a
fancy lunch.
square, but a square plus another square?
Rabbit curry is on the menu.
Wait, hold on. The thing that you said doesn't make any sense.
A square and another square make it an octagon.
Oh,
You want me to
okay.
draw a picture?
That makes sense.
No, that's fine. You said a square is a square plus a square, and I was confused.
It's also
Oh,
true
I'm
though.
sorry. I mean, yeah, if the first square is inside the second square, you still get a square.
I'm not the main ingredient,
Thanks.
right?
I'm here today because Coach Nekomaru risked his life.
Didn't realize Akane was gonna give a fucking speech.
I'm gonna be the one who avenges him. I'll definitely find out who the killer is.
Dang.
Definitely not tempted by curry. Got it?
Akane! You seem to have an impressive amount of drool flowing from your mouth.
I don't like this.
Why don't we try
Remove.
going over the incident? We weren't able to leave Strawberry House, so I want to make sure we
Yep.
get a detailed understanding.
I discovered Nekomaru's body a little before 7 a.m. I headed over
I
to
don't
the
see
Great
it being
Tower for
Sonya, but,
Monokuma
like,
Taichi
all
and
intents and
found the
purposes.
body
Hey
there.
Sonia, how'd you discover Nekomaru's
Hajime
body
and
at 7
Shaggy were
a.m. if
also
he died
with
at
me.
7:30 a.m.?
Hajime was with Miss Sonia
Wait.
and Chiaki that early in the morning?
Yeah, I mean Nekomaru's clock, which we know can't be changed, does say 7:30 a.m. The alarm went off and then broke, which means that he died at 7:30. But we came in there and found his body at 7.
There's a lot of truth bullets that we should write down. I think that are directly relevant to this case.
Do you want me to pull up
Okay.
a list of the truth bullets for you guys?
Wait, so he was still alive then?
There's
What
just some
is
stuff that I
possible?
want to write down that I want to make sure that I don't forget. There's some stuff that might be relevant. There's some
Okay.
stuff that's definitely relevant.
Tell me which ones you want me to write down. And I
So
can
first
open them.
one, so Sonia discovered Nekomaru's body at what, 7?
We discovered his body at 7. We walked into Grape House at 7 for Monokuma Taichi, and we
Right.
found his body there.
Right. Okay. Wow.
I swear to God, if they're like time shenanigans, I'm gonna be
Yeah,
very.
it's Nagito's time machine.
Nah, like, what if the room is only the grape room when it's certain like days of the week, and so when you enter the
All
grape
right, guys,
room,
let's
you're
try not to
actually-
get too off track with crazy theories tonight. It is getting pretty late. Let's just, Nitesh, what other information do you want? You guys figure out what information you need to solve to get your answer for the trial. I will provide you with information as long as it has already been provided.
Okay. Nagito used that. So Kazuichi used that compass, right? And
Yes.
it was 180 degrees.
Yeah, it while he was in the elevator, it rotated the compass rotated 180 degrees.
Compass. Okay. What else do we have? Nekomaru. No. The chain thing. What can you pull up the chain one? I want to see what exactly it said.
A chain was wrapped around the handles of the door at the back of Grape Tower. For some reason, the killer was able to enter the tower from the strawberry. Oh. The chain somehow seemed to just not matter to the door opening.
Yeah, that's what I don't get.
You have to use my architecture skills for this.
What else do you want, Nitesh? That's true, you're an architect.
God. Go back up for a sec. Akane's account. Did Akane see something useful?
Akane said she heard a rumbling noise
Oh, the
around
rumbling
5:30
noise
a.m.
at 5:30 a.m. That's actually might be important. Hold on. Akane heard rumble at 5:30 a.m. That's significantly early. Okay. I think that's everything that I wanted. Oh, what does it say about the wall clock? Did Fuika say what the?
At
Oh, this is
5:30
the
a.m.,
alarm.
the
Never
alarm
mind.
of the wall clock in the lounge of Strawberry House, the second floor, started going off. Fuyuhiko was at the lounge by coincidence and managed to stop the alarm, but Kazuichi and Gundam rushed to the lounge after being alerted by the sound. However, Nagito was apparently the only one
Yeah, Nagito wasn't woken up by it at all.
Who didn't hear it? Nagito's the only person. So
Yeah.
this went off at 5:30 in the morning. It's
Okay, that's fine. That's not what I was looking for. I think scroll down again. I think Fuyuhiko said something else about that. The clock's alarm timer is that's what I was looking for. Hold on.
No, this is Nekamaru's.
Oh, that's Mekamaru's. Never mind. Okay.
You might be thinking about Fuyuhiko's account. Apparently, Fuyuhiko saw Nekamaru walking toward the first floor of Strawberry Tower at 5 a.m.
5 a.m. Okay. All these times are, I think, important. Okay.
Big wonder. Big wonder is happening. Big thonk. Big thonk in
Big
chat.
thonk.
I really am thonking much. I'm kind of lost.
Meteor Bauer with the Nagito time machine theory.
God.
Dude, the left.
Dude, it was. I mean, that confirms the killer is Nagito. Nagito went back in time and killed Nekamaru.
Yeah, that's why I
Okay,
didn't hear the
you
alarm.
can't just let Nagito teleport and not expect my mind to go everywhere.
Hey, P-Brain, Nagito teleport?
We need after
I don't
this series
appreciate
is
it.
over, we need to have a big thonk emote in chat. I'm not sure which character it'll be yet. We're gonna have a couple.
It'll be Nagito.
It'll be Nagito. I feel like we should have a couple. I
Nagito's
feel like we
big
should have a
thonk.
couple fucking emotes for this game. This is a good game.
It's a good game. Okay. I don't know if I need anything. What is a strange feeling in tower? What does that say?
Regardless of whether you enter the hall from Grape Hall or Strawberry Hall, the placement of Nekamaru's body, the tipped over pillar, the oil stains, and even the disassembled parts Kazuichi arranged look exactly the same.
Now,
The
does that
room-
mean that like there's stupid Monokuma magic happening?
Huh? The room does not change.
Just gonna take a picture of that one. I wouldn't have called it strange feeling in tower, but whatever. I didn't make this game.
Yeah, why is
Okay.
that called strange feeling in tower? That's
Because
bad.
like you would expect entering from the
Look.
other side, everything would be
Yeah.
reversed, but it wasn't. For some
Okay,
reason, it
Blinks,
was the exact same.
I wrote a bunch of information here. You're gonna have to use your galaxy brain along with mine to figure this out.
I don't think either of us have galaxy brains right now, to
But
be honest.
together,
Shall I start the trial?
yeah.
I think at best we've got like solar
Some
system
woman with
brains.
flexible legs.
Oh shit, she told him.
Excuse? What? What does that
Of
mean?
course you're not. You're much classier than that.
What was said immediately before this? I'm lost.
I could probably
Kazuichi said,
Kazuchi
"Don't
said
tell
some
me
dumb shit.
Hajime was with Sonya and Chiaki that early in the morning. Don't tell me you three were together since last night." She said, "Imbecile, I'm not someone with flexible legs."
As in, like, she wouldn't be with just anybody. Okay, I get
We
it.
just happened to run into each other on the first floor of Grape House and went to the tower together.
And then, the three of us discovered Nekomaru's body.
The body discovery announcement was made soon after. Akane heard that and rushed over.
We heard the body discovery announcement too, from Strawberry House, obviously. As I recall, we found out the elevator was out of order, which left us stuck.
So we decided to go to the tower for the time being and headed for Strawberry Hall. But someone even broke Strawberry Hall's door button. We couldn't go anywhere because of that.
Thinking we should at least find some method to communicate, we set our sights on the lounge telephone.
Forget these boring intros. Let's talk about the killer. Anyway, it's definitely someone from Strawberry House.
Well, David, it's
I
different.
don't think it is.
David, you figured out the killer shortly after switching to Nagito, but did you figure out the mystery? Because those are two separate things. Right now, these guys aren't trying to figure out who the killer is, they're just trying to figure out the mystery. They can't even fucking begin to think who the killer is.
There's no way a chick would kill someone so cruelly. So it must be one of you Strawberry House dudes. One of you better hurry up and confess, or I'll break all of you in half!
Akane, we just had
Here.
like
Now.
3 girl murders in a row.
We need to think about this seriously.
Chiaki with the fucking choice words as always.
The incident this time has many questions.
The incident notwithstanding, I also have many questions.
Then
That's
let's
me.
start with something even
Thanks,
more
Sonia.
significant
Me
at the
too.
end.
She's Kazuichi.
Why is he being so mean to her?
Weapon is obvious, right?
I think he's negging her.
What the heck, you guys? The weapon. You can totally tell. It's my
Kazuichi.
You can tell what the weapon is.
What I'm hearing is that Kazuichi did a bad autopsy.
It
that
wouldn't be
didn't
much of a
even-
mystery if that were true. The only thing at the crime scene that looked like a weapon was probably...
The column! Was it the column?
Make your argument.
No, he's gonna say the hammer, I think.
Guys,
that's
they used
what
the oil on the floor. Guys, they used the oil to burn robot.
It
Robo.
was doorknob the whole time.
The weapon first.
The weapon was right there at the scene of the crime.
That pillar, huh?
Okay,
God.
Kakane, wait, calm down.
No, it's not the hammer.
I feel you, Kazuichi. I know what you're gonna say,
And
Kazuichi.
beat the crap out of him.
No, that didn't happen.
If it was unexpected, I suppose that is possible.
That's right. It was a surprise beating.
You got it.
Decided.
Yep, you're very smart. Good
I
job,
guess it's
Soda.
better than an expected beating.
Hammer in the tower.
I guess we should figure out the weapon first.
The weapon was right there at the scene of the crime.
Wait, is it actually the hammer?
That pillar, huh?
Yeah, I mean,
No.
Wait, why is there even an argument here? I figured there was an argument because it was supposed to be not the hammer.
well, there's there's more stuff going on.
No, that's wrong.
See?
Oh, I see.
It
You're
wasn't the
counting-
hammer.
yeah. You're
Like,
using
the hammer was
to
the
why
truth
hammer
bullet,
is-
but the weapon wasn't the hammer. Sorry, I realized how the answer yes to the question. It was the hammer.
The
might
truth
have been
bullet was
confusing.
the truth bullet was that the
Yeah.
hammer looked new and unused.
Yeah, the truth bullet was that the hammer could not have been the murder weapon because the hammer was how the hammer
Yeah,
was.
the hammer was
That's
brand
really
new.
convoluted. Sometimes talking in this game is hard.
The hammer was used to beat Nekomaru. You'd expect some oil.
Wait, Vlinx, help me figure out these time shenanigans.
I don't understand. I'm guessing one of the clocks are off.
And
or
also
something.
space shenanigans.
That also, I am very close to saying there is actual magic happening, and
Time space
Nagito did in
shenanigans.
fact teleport.
Chiaki says to you guys, why? Why do you think there's actual magic happening?
Obviously.
Well, I'm not saying it yet, but there is something going on here that's
Then why bother
beyond
clicking
what you
more?
see in everyday
If they wanted to
architecture.
look suspicious, they would've
I mean, I
discovered
think
the
that thing.
hammer.
You're pretty insightful, baby gangsta.
Baby gangster. Really?
I know what the next murder's gonna
We
be.
all know. I was trying to test you guys.
Oh,
I
Kazuichi.
thought maybe you guys mistook the hammer for the weapon or something.
Nice save.
Just sit down, Kazuichi.
Then what was the real weapon used to murder Nekomaru?
That's the problem. There wasn't anything else at the crime scene that looked like a
There
potential
was like
weapon.
3 other things. What are you talking
Well,
about,
let's look at it from a
Fuyuhiko?
different angle. If it doesn't have oil on it, it's not the weapon. So whatever has oil on it must be the weapon, right?
That's
Actual
Like
weapon has
Chiaki's
oil on
smarter
it.
than
There's
the
something
rest
at the
of
crime
you.
scene. It's got to be the broken pillar.
I see.
Wait,
The only thing with oil on it is that broken pillar.
Then that pillar is the weapon. Coach Nekomaru got clobbered with that pillar.
not
That's
quite,
kind of
Akane.
That's kind of right,
Even
but
if you used 100% of your muscle strength, it would be impossible to wield it as a weapon.
Why?
We tried to move it, right?
you were there, Akane.
Well, see, actually, we didn't try to wield it because Hajime was being a dork and he wasn't helping out.
One dude who could eliminate
Yeah, you're right.
the pillar.
Akane with Hajime's help could have definitely
What are you
moved it.
talking about?
I bet so.
Nekomaru's robot body. With that dude's super strength, lifting a pillar would be real easy.
So
Are you-
he lifted the pillar, and then
Yep, that's what he did.
Himself?
This is correct.
Nekomaru
I mean, Sakura killed herself.
Wait,
Yeah, but not
okay.
with a pillar.
To commit
Big
suicide.
Thonk, they tricked him into lifting the pillar, and then they had him press his power button.
And then they tripped him.
Well, then they used the power button, and then
Guess you're right.
it like fell over.
But it does bother me a little. What that word suicide?
Interesting.
By the way,
That
the
is
fourth
what
one, blah, blah,
Nikito
blah, it was
said.
suicide. No,
That
that shouldn't
would
matter.
be
There's no way
interesting.
Nekomaru would commit
but that's a
suicide.
problem. If it's not the pillar, then there's no other weapon we can think of.
There may be a way to use the pillar as a weapon without lifting it.
Use the hammer to smash it and knock it over like you're felling a tree.
For real.
The hammer's not.
I see. So my gut was right after all.
Well, oh wait, yeah, the hammer's too new. It's a
Prove
red
that
herring.
pillar was the
It's a
murder
red
weapon.
hammer.
Understood.
red hammer.
Then I shall
was a
give
black
it my
hammer.
all. Sonia,
Oh,
here I
you're right.
go.
Whatever it was,
Thanks,
it wasn't the
Sonya.
blue hammer.
Sonia,
Wait,
here I
are
go.
we controlling Sonya
Here
now?
I go.
Dude, why can't we just be Sonya for a second? Let's just be everyone. Every couple minutes.
Consider, I'm Sonia.
There's no need to lift that pillar.
Go, Sonya.
Go Sonia.
Pillar
Go
was not
Sonia.
lifted.
It was
Beating
shifted.
is beyond a dream.
Don't interfere, hammies.
What about tipping the pillar over?
Don't interfere, hammies.
They aimed right for his head and bullseye.
Tip, tip.
Sonya, you got
Bullseye.
this.
Even I could probably tip it over.
Then you're the killer.
Considering
Kazuichi, I don't think you can tip it over, actually.
a ton of force.
Sonya, you go, girl.
Okay.
I'm getting hella excited.
Calm down, Akane.
Killer Nekomara, is that really it?
There's no need to lift that pillar.
God, the speed change sometimes is
What
funny.
about tipping the pillar over?
There's gonna be a lot of bullshit before we get to the part that Vlinx and I are confused about, I feel like.
Yeah, see, that's the thing. It's like, what they want to talk about, I already know very good.
Are you sure? Are you sure? What was the murder weapon? If you're so sure that this is all bullshit and you know exactly what happened. What's the murder weapon, guys? Oh, it's obviously not the hammer or the pillar. Then what is it? Please tell me, because I don't know.
No, I think it is the pillar. I don't think it's not the hammer or the pillar, but I think there's more to it. They didn't just fucking pull the pillar down.
It was.
Plus, there's also a
Nekomaru.
noose that they hung up fucking Nekomaru with.
It was Nekomaru. They used Nekomaru as the murder weapon.
If the pillar had been
Sort of, maybe. No, but I don't think so. They definitely. He was definitely strung up. That, like, for sure, 100%.
But it's probably not what happened.
Thanks, Jackie.
No, see, Dimitri, you're right.
That was entirely my bad.
If they didn't tip it over, then how did the killer
It's like you're saying, oh, this is so bullshit, but this is
Well,
also not information
Here's
you
the
know.
thing. It's not what I know, but it's also 0% what I'm concerned with. I first want to understand the actual space around me before I even start considering this, and I can't.
Nekomaru was killed by that pillar.
You gotta think more flexibly, man.
I just have a feeling.
Dude, I've been writing rules for like 4 days. I am not in a flexible mindset.
But we can't say for sure that that instinct is wrong, can we?
Huh?
There's another way to use that pillar to kill. You guys just haven't noticed it.
What if instead of the pillar falling over, the pillar was lifted up?
I shall ask you.
Like it was falling over, and then it ascended.
Remember the doorknob?
Same as usual.
And remember the Nekomaru?
Unable to clear a
And remember the
path to
string?
future with your own powers. So you just stand there and falter. What a waste of talent. And you all intend to fight the Future Foundation? You make me laugh. What did you say?
They probably tied Nekomaru to the string and the pillar and the door, and then they started the elevator.
Hey, Nagito.
What would the elevator have to do with it?
Or not the elevator, sorry, the door button.
Oh, okay.
Or the elevator.
How come you're not talking like a lunatic anymore?
But I don't think the elevator does that.
Like, I don't understand
I
what
don't
the
think-
how the
I don't think the elevator
would affect-
rotates the room. But I think what the door button might rotate the room.
By far the greatest shame.
It is important to note that if one door is open and you press the other button, it does take a couple seconds before our door opens.
Okay, so then, yeah, I think the room rotates with the door.
Who cares? Just tell us how the pillar was used to kill.
Well, first of all, the pillar itself is not enough. But when combined with a specific item, there's a way it could be possible.
A specific item?
Of course, the ultimate weapon.
Ultimate weapon? Isn't that the thing you get when you clear the final dead room?
So, Nagito knows what the ultimate weapon is?
Of course I know. But I'm pretty sure everyone else has seen it, you know?
We've seen it?
I swear to God, if the ultimate weapon is like the elevator.
Because I, the one who has claimed dominion over evil, am the
Gundam,
ultimate
go home.
weapon. I am he who cuts the insolent catalyst which flows out from the chaos with the sword of victory. It's only fitting that I deserve to be called the ultimate weapon.
Gundam, now is the opposite of the time for
You are
this.
far greater than the ultimate weapon, since you wield your four.
Can you guys stop flirting for like 4 seconds?
God, Lynx, I remember before we started this series, sometimes David and I would joke about Gundam being the ultimate weapon. You'd be like, wait, so is he two ultimates? Is he the ultimate breeder and the ultimate weapon? It's just from
Now I
that one. It's
understand.
just from that one fucking line.
Shadow the Hedgehog.
It's just Gundam being an idiot
Yes.
and making things up.
It's
Yeah, I
because
don't
of
like
it.
it
I know
either.
why you're not liking
What
this.
is the ultimate weapon?
In order to clarify that, we first need to solve the secret of the funhouse.
Yes, please.
The secret of the funhouse?
I think I read that book.
Realize it?
Harry Potter and the Secret of the
Get it
Funhouse.
together.
I remember that one.
You're supposed to be the symbols of hope, aren't you?
I mean, that was the Chamber of Secrets, basically.
Sassy Nagi.
Except the secret of the funhouse was Big Stink.
Except for Hajime?
If we make it out of this, I'll explain it to you guys.
Anyway,
It was just a big snake. It wasn't a big secret, was it? It was just that the chamber has a snake in it.
It was just a
And it's
big
Voldemort.
snake.
then I think it must have something
The
to
big
do with
snake was
structure of
Voldemort the
funhouse.
whole time.
That book kind of had a bad ending in
Strawberry
retrospect.
House leads to Strawberry Tower, and Grape House leads to Grape
I don't
House.
know. I think it was
But in
okay.
actuality, they are both the same building, and both
I also haven't
houses
read
are
it in,
linked
like,
to the central tower.
8 years.
That's right.
It is undeniable
But wait, there's
that
more.
such a sweet building structure is a
Hey,
secret
Sonia,
of
why are you
funhouse.
so fucking weird?
Not only does that make
She's trying to fit in.
but Miss Sonia's beautiful voice is just so soothing.
Kazuichi, stop being a moron.
I shall leave this matter to your discretion.
Sonia, also stop being a
Two houses
moron.
are connected to the tower in the middle. I thought that at first too, but I ended up finding proof
Yeah.
that completely contradicts that.
It's true, it's the door with the chain, and you can open it. Please explain it
Good
to
night,
me.
button. I forgot it was called
Good
that.
night, button.
It's either the broken doorknob or it's the chains in the doorknob, but I don't know if both of those are truth
I think
bullets.
it's a strange feeling.
Strawberry Tower
Oh,
and
right.
Grape Tower
I forgot that
are actually
truth
the
bullet
exact
means
same
that.
place.
I put it in there, it's an image, for that exact reason, because I knew we would
It
forget
was
that it
such
was
a
called
stupid
Strange
thing.
Feeling in Tower.
It's weird to say they're both the same place. I mean, the walls are different colors.
Akane, that's so wrong. You should
Akane's
have.
fucking 5 steps behind.
We've already settled this problem.
Akane doesn't even know where she
Give it
is.
10 years before you argue with Miss Sonia.
God.
Okay, when has Miss Sonia been correct in the past? Consider that, Kazuichi. Like, how many times has she made an argument that ended up panning out?
Actually, the exact
Consider this! I'm horny.
No, that's wrong.
No, that's wrong. You're not horny. Kazuichi, you don't feel that way.
Both of those towers, are they really the same?
You shouldn't.
I don't think
Why are
so.
you asking that now?
I
Do
have
you harbor a
some
grudge because my kingdom
doubts.
destroyed your homeland?
Excuse me, new lore?
Tolerate any sort of rebellion.
I mean,
Can you two stop flirting for a second?
Sonia's not
when
flirting.
we went to Great Tower from Great Hall, Nekomaru's
Because
body was in
Kazuichi's
front of
just
the door to Strawberry
sad.
Hall.
I feel for Kazuichi.
But when we went to Strawberry Tower from Strawberry Hall, his body
Yeah,
was in front
yeah,
of the door to Great
It's
Hall.
true.
It's probably some kind of trick, like the floor rotating 180 degrees or something. If it
But
is,
wouldn't you feel that?
that means it could have passed as the exact same place, right?
If so, then what? Do you seriously think such a simple answer is the correct answer?
Nagito's calling you two out.
Does that mean he's wrong?
Yeah, no, I think that's what I'm saying. I think there's more to it.
I guess I don't really
Because
know.
Then that means we need to think about the
It
Why
could be
does
the whole
why does
structure
the
rotates
elevator
around.
rotate 180 degrees? What? Okay,
Yeah,
great.
Sonia's hands are ugly.
So this will buy Vlinx and I time to figure this out.
While we were moving from Great
Okay.
Tower to Strawberry Tower,
The entire structure could have rotated around us, but it would have had the same effect.
Wait. Okay, think about this. Where's the elevator relative to these two buildings? Because the elevator rotates
Moved things around.
180 to go between each building.
Where is the elevator, actually?
moved too?
If it is too heavy to carry,
What do you mean?
let them roll it.
I haven't seen
Where's the
map.
elevator relative to the... Do you have the map for this?
Yeah, let me see if I have the map. They just literally just showed it like a couple seconds ago.
Right? That's
Yeah.
what I thought.
Okay, so basically, I believe the way it looks is the way the map looks is Grape Tower's on the left side, and the elevator's at the bottom. So if you exit the elevator, the way to the tower is to your right, and then Strawberry Hill's on the left side, and the elevator's at the bottom. So if you exit the elevator, the entrance to the tower is to your left. So in Grape, it's to your right, and to Strawberry, it's to your left.
Just like if there is no bread, let them eat cake.
Okay, so... And then
Oh.
so for Strawberry, you walk down to the elevator to get... And then
I think-
from
I
Grape,
think
you
I
walk
get it.
up to the elevator, right?
I think I get it. I think if the elevator can rotate, it opens a different door each time, but it makes it appear like it's the same door,
Body in the pillar could have been moved.
so that you think that you're exiting the same way that you entered, but you're actually not. And so, the two rooms would be adjacent rooms.
Would be on opposite sides of each other.
Yeah, Grape and Strawberry Hall would be next to each other.
Such a short time.
Or sorry, yeah,
That
no,
might
that
be hard even for Monokuma, don't you think?
Then they would both lead to this like middle room almost. You hear what I'm saying?
yeah, I hear what you're saying. And that I can see that, but that doesn't really help us in any way. That would that makes sense to me, but that wasn't the answer I was hoping for.
Yeah.
But it would have been impossible to move the oil on the floor.
Unless, I guess it does mean that you could have a secret door that like lets you go between rooms, like with fucking the. Like I guess that would explain how Nagito could get from the final dead room to Grape House.
Then it's impossible
Because
that it was moved.
you would go up a floor, right, and then right, and then down the octagon. God, I need a fucking 2D model drawing. I need a map of this.
I've been drawing maps.
Does that mean the two towers aren't the same building?
We can't be certain of that either. Not when the experiment involving the handbook I left on the tower floor was a complete success.
We do have to remember that that's true. Chiaki put her
Yeah.
handbook down in one tower and it was in the other one.
Yeah,
It was in the other tower, yeah.
Was still there.
Yeah.
That's why we thought the two towers were the same building.
If they're not
What?
the same building or two different buildings, then what are they?
No idea, huh?
This
No,
mystery ties
hold
into the
on.
secret of the funhouse, but we don't have enough clues to solve that mystery. Then the only thing we can do is rely on the one person who has those clues.
Yeah, Nagito, fess up, you jerk.
Thought it would come to this.
Wait, Vlinx, we were there too, though.
I knew my turn was coming up.
Look,
Fine.
I need someone to be angry at for my own stupidity,
Help
okay?
Solve the secret of the funhouse.
Give us the answer, not a friggin' hint.
But then it wouldn't mean anything.
That's me.
I need you guys to do this class trial properly.
Now you're just talking to us.
You.
Now he's talking to you and me. Vlinx.
I think Nagito's talking to like half the people who played this game.
Determine?
I refuse to accept that I'm the dumbest person who's ever played Danganronpa, even if it's true.
Why did
It's
Nagito
okay,
do
I am
this?
too.
Did something happen to him?
But how do we know your hint
yeah.
is any good? It's suspicious that you're the only one who knows it.
I have a good reason for that. The reason I'm the only one who knows it is because I was the only one who performed the appropriate action.
Are you sure you're the only
The
one?
appropriate action? Could he be talking
Did the
about...
killer not?
The life-threatening game! Monokuma
Talking
Taichi.
about the final dead room, right? You cleared the life.
I definitely thought the killer also cleared the final dead room, but maybe.
That's right.
I think it's
I mean,
possible.
they kind of had to. Where else would they get that hammer and chain
Right.
and stuff?
That's what I'm saying.
Like,
so,
they didn't
okay.
find that stuff naturally, no?
Who do we know would win Russian roulette 100% of the time? Because I have a good idea.
hold on, they didn't have to win it 100% of the time. They only had to win it one of the time.
I think it was Nekomaru.
Conspicuous window waiting, all by itself.
I think Nekomaru played the final dead game.
That's a
Saw some
that's a bold choice,
Because
actually.
if he shot himself...
It would,
Yeah,
yeah,
that's
it
not
wouldn't
gonna
matter.
break anything.
Instead of explaining it, it might
Okay,
be
so let's
faster
let's consider that, right?
at an opportune time.
I think now might be a good time to pay
Perfect
attention, actually.
Camera in the final dead room.
Camera?
A picture?
Yep.
Nagito grinned creepily as he retrieved a small digital camera from his inner pocket.
This is it.
This is what he saw
Hey.
outside the window. As he said that, he showed us a particular picture.
Please.
Yeah! I think I was right.
Give me,
okay.
give me your thought.
That building, that brick building that we're
Yep.
seeing there, is the building with the impossibly high ceiling that we can't see usually. That's
Okay.
where Nekomaru is dead.
Okay, so that's
Okay.
the tower. That's
Okay.
the tower. All right.
That hallway is a single hallway
Okay.
that splits into two different rooms, one of which is the strawberry room, which is where Nagito is currently. The one across from it, like as in like a adjacent, connected by a different hallway, would be the grape room.
I don't really get it. I don't get what you guys are saying, really.
Okay, all I'm going to say is that this matches very closely to a drawing that I made. So
Maybe that's easier.
All right.
Well,
Yeah,
my
I
drawing's
don't
not
quite. I don't
rough.
quite follow how this one hallway we see splits into two hallways.
well, we don't have that much.
What?
But
Okay. What is the purpose of the elevator? I don't get it.
okay, here let me
Don't,
do a very
I
good
think, I
art.
think I generally get what you're saying.
I took this
Okay.
picture on the first floor of Strawberry House. from the secret room within the final dead room. But don't you think it's weird? If the funhouse's structure is what you guys
Yeah, there should be two. Yeah, I think what Vlinx is saying is that the elevator rotates the room.
It shouldn't make sense in this picture.
Then let's begin. Shall I call it thinking time?
Thinking time.
Oh, I think I've understood. Hold on, maybe
Tell me.
potentially. I'm gonna draw. Actually, it might be easier.
I am also
But I
blind.
think
We're just having a
okay.
good old time.
Okay, so then maybe I'll just explain. So I think what it is
Yeah, let's
so-
please just explain because like we do need to finish at some point.
Yeah. So that main room, that's the room that that room that we're looking at. That's in the middle right
Okay,
now.
so
that's where
that big
Nekomaru's at.
cylinder
That's a big high
is
room.
the
Yeah.
hall. Okay.
Yeah.
Or rather,
And-
yeah.
This hallway to like whatever room, right? So basically this is the rest of the building. And when you go to the elevator, right? What it actually does is that tower stays in place. Everything else rotates along that metal band that's there to the other side of the
Well, that
hall
doesn't
of
fix the problem because then when you enter from the other side, Nekomaru is going to be flipped.
Not if the floor rotates with it.
Oh, okay. Well, how does that solve anything?
I have to think about the repercussions of this.
Spot selection. Alright, well, there's definitely something wrong right here.
Here!
Yeah, that wouldn't work.
You said this photo was taken from the hidden room inside the final dead room, right? If that's the case, then that means it should have been taken from the first floor of Strawberry House.
Yeah. Why are we so fucking high up?
Then this is definitely strange.
Or the two buildings on top of each other, maybe?
It was taken from the first floor. Angles suggest it was taken from higher up.
That's fair. Yeah.
I see.
So is there like an underground passage, or at least like a first floor passage that
You
isn't?
just said there's
essential?
lots of things that don't make sense in this photo, which means there are other contradictions in it.
More spot
What
selection.
doesn't make sense?
Here!
That.
If the structure of the funhouse is what we thought it was,
Then where's the other side?
Grape House and Strawberry House should link to the tower in the middle, which means if you're viewing the tower from Strawberry House, you should see Grape House behind it.
Where's the octagon?
But in this photo, I don't see anything behind the tower.
That's right.
Which we are.
In summary, this is the truth contained in this photo. The first floor of Strawberry House is located in a high area, and Grape House is not behind the tower.
I'm actually going to show what Vlinx has posted here.
Oh, interesting.
So Vlinx posted this picture, so we see... I'm not even sure if this is showing up on stream or not.
It's not.
No?
It is now.
Oh, okay.
Oh.
Okay, so I'm assuming this is the tower where Nekomaru is, this is Strawberry House, this is Grape House, and this is the elevator, and it switches back and forth between these two. Well then, Vlinx, this whole middle part up here doesn't make sense because you would see that when you're entering the tower. Like when you're going through the...
Oh, I was figuring like maybe the walls were sectioning off or something.
Okay, well...
It's not.
I don't
Are
know.
you saying that Grape House is merely an illusion spell cast by Monokuma's cursed eye?
From this point on, do your own thinking. Now that you've finally met the same requirements as me, if you guys are truly symbols of hope, you can easily solve a simple mystery like this. It might be possible for Hajime to solve it too, even though he's just a normal high school student. Despite the fact that you don't have a real talent, you already know about the other clue.
The other clue? Is he talking about that one
Nagito
time?
entering. Yeah.
Why hello there,
Yeah.
Hajime.
Why hello there, Hajime?
Maybe I teleported.
You're referring to when you
Teleport.
appeared on the second floor of Grape House, right?
I'm asking you just to be safe. At the time, where do you think I came from?
The top floor,
The top
right?
floor.
Such sharp eyes. So you
Yeah,
realized
okay.
it already.
So then Grape House and Strawberry House are on top of each other, possibly.
But the Akuma Archive
And
should be
so it
the
should be
only room
Strawberry
on the
House,
floor of Grape
Strawberry House, Grape House, and then the Octagon, right?
Is that thing just now another hint of figuring out the mystery behind the funhouse's structure? The reason Nagito appeared from the 3rd floor. Using the photo he took, I might just be able to find the answer if I just think about it. Alright, let's do this.
Oh, this again.
Nagito went catatonic again.
I'm
Hey,
fucking
sorry.
Hajime, Jesus.
You're Hajime Jesus?
Yes, I'm Hajime, Jesus.
I saw a sign today that said, Jesus, comma, I believe in you, but I, like, for a split second, I thought it was, like, just a really exasperated person and not,
Jesus,
like,
I
a
believe
religious
in
message.
Jesus, I believe in you.
Because it didn't show, like, Jesus on it. It was just, like, a dude, like...
Oh, shit!
Okay,
No,
that
shit.
was unfair.
That
It
was
appeared-
unfair, yeah.
Yeah, they're pranking you.
This is what intrusive thoughts feel like.
I gotta tell y'all, I hate being an idiot. It's real hard sometimes.
In your defense, we did a really good job on the baby's first escape room puzzle.
Oh, yep. Like, I'm not going to lie and pretend that I'm not at least a little bit legitimately angry that I'm not understanding this better.
In your defense, also, we done a really bad job on most of the trials so far.
This is a
Yeah.
tough case. This is a tough case.
Vertically. Yeah.
Okay, so at least...
But then I don't understand how they could lead to the same room with... You know what would be really freaky? If they've been keying us into like, oh, but you don't feel much vertical movement, and actually there totally is vertical movement, and it's just a really good elevator.
I mean, that's what we thought first.
I know the secret of the funhouse.
Man, Stormy Sunshine thinks you guys are just stupid, but I
Let me
disagree.
hear it. What kind of
I
answer will you
think
give?
Stormy said the opposite.
No, Stormy said, no, you're... Oh, no, you're not stupid. I read that as, no, you're just stupid. I was like, damn, Stormy. It's messed. Why would you say this?
In the picture,
Stormy,
Nagito
I
took the
appreciate
Strawberry
you.
House. I didn't see Grape House at all.
I thought you was just fucking... That person was just, like, yelling at you guys for being dumbasses. I'm like, no, they're fine.
There's only
To be
one
fair,
house
that's
in the
valid. That's incredibly
that
valid.
can be seen from Strawberry House,
Yeah, it's up or down.
which means StrawberryUse and Grape House
But
are
up,
the
I
same
think.
building, but on different floors.
I think we reached that conclusion.
Building, different floors?
Yeah.
Oh, well,
The two
sort of.
houses aren't
I actually sent this image right as I was in like the middle of understanding
Yeah,
that.
it was like after you drew this image, we
Six-story
reached that's the
building?
thing.
Yeah, well, like I figured it out while I was drawing this image, but I decided to post it anyway.
Here where Strawberry House is located.
Don't. I'm sorry.
Strawberry House is located. It's the floors above Grape House.
I see.
Yeah.
I think it was the ones below, but there's a trampoline up to the 6th
That's where
story.
Strawberry House is located.
Okay, so strawberry, grape, octagon.
Octagon would be
Right.
where Mekamaru is.
What's that? The photo
No,
taken
octagon
on
is
floor of
the-
Strawberry House.
Octagon's
The
got to be
final
on the
dead
same.
room.
Octagon's got to be on the same level as Strawberry House because right now we're in the Octagon looking out and we don't see Grape House.
No, we're in the octagon, right? So it's on.
Altogether,
But
this means
then-
the first floor of Strawberry House is also the 4th floor above Grape House.
Okay.
Oh,
Okay.
snap. I never expected the two houses were connected correctly.
Oh snap!
What about the shape of the building? The two houses were completely different shapes.
Come on, Kazuichi, that is not the big problem to be having.
And Grape House is 6
Well, it's relevant.
It never
Well,
occurred to us that
we
the
already know that the buildings are circular on the outside.
different shapes.
No, we only know that we don't know what our building looks like.
Well, I'm saying
Yeah.
like, let's assume it's a circular tower.
But to Vlinx's credit,
Within
it
that
doesn't
tower
matter
could be
what.
squares, and other rooms
Yeah.
within the tower could be.
Top each other to
Right.
misdirect how we
Well, to
were
Vlinx's
thinking.
credit, it doesn't matter what our building looks like.
And it worked, didn't it? Disregarding the
See?
tower, we fully believed the two houses were two separate.
Because it could look like
buildings.
anything from the outside. It could be.
To conceal the
Yes, it could be
unique
fucking
design
anything that
of
fits
the
these two shapes. Like,
Akuma put us
it's
to sleep
irrelevant.
So we couldn't look at the outside of the building when he brought us to it.
You've just been Kuma'd!
Shut up.
Don't you think a building full of so many surprises totally deserves to be called a fun house?
No.
Wait, okay, so how does the elevator work? Does it just go vertically? Is that fine?
That's right! Those two houses exist on different floors in the same building!
Does the elevator move the
Building like that on your own without my knowledge?
hallway? I don't understand that. Well,
Then what about the towers? Are they arranged vertically just like the houses?
Yeah, Strawberry Tower and Grape Tower should have also been different floors inside the same building. Just like Strawberry House was on top of Strawberry Tower was also on top of Grape Tower.
Oh, and the floor moves!
floor moves with the elevator.
Different
Okay.
floors within the same building.
Ah.
There's Nekomaru's body in both places.
We don't feel any movement in the elevator because
The elevator's not the one that's. Yeah.
yeah, we're
How's
just
the
in the
elevator not-
elevator.
if the elevator's not moving, then why the fuck does the compass
No,
turn
the
180
elevator's-
degrees, and how come we end up in a different level?
Alrighty then. I'll be the one who solved this mystery in a flash.
No, I think the elevator's still moving. It's just not. It's not the only thing that's moving.
Oh, I see. Do whatever you like.
Oh, definitely.
God.
notices me. I'm gonna stand out till she notices me.
She has definitely noticed you, Kazuichi.
Acknowledged.
Okay, man, my brain is like throbbing. My butterflies are working real hard.
I'm gonna
Um,
solve this mystery in a flash.
Know your limits, Kazuichi.
Know your limits.
One of the bodies in one of the towers was actually a dummy.
Nope.
Okay. Okay.
Incorrect.
You mean a fake body?
No.
Nekomaru died with a mechanical body.
Sorry,
Be
that's
possible
Gundam
to
is
construct a
speaking.
dummy from spare parts.
You're all very dumb.
Gundam?
Shut up.
No fair! You totally stole my spotlight.
So which one was the fake body?
Shut up! Just pick one of them.
That's not how mysteries work, even if you were correct.
That's the right answer. Just pick one of.
Is oil a truth bullet?
I'm gonna solve this
Or I guess we
mystery
just
in a
use
flash.
strange feeling and tower.
And hurry
Yeah.
up, dumbass.
That really is maybe the worst truth bullet I've ever seen.
One of the bodies in one of the towers.
He's trying his best. Okay. He's trying my best. Okay.
No, that's wrong.
Allow me to shoot through those words.
Hot take, Kazuichi's an insult. What do you mean hot take? That's the coldest take I've ever heard.
Dummy. That can be proven by Kazuichi's
What?
account.
What is it? What happened?
Stormy
Hot take,
Sunshine wrote,
Kazuichi's
hot take,
an incel."
Kazuichi's an incel, as an involuntary celibate. Yeah, no fucking shit. Who would have sex
That's
with
not a hot
Kazuichi
take.
Soda?
Remember?
He's
That's not a hot take, but also don't say that. Kazuichi is definitely.
Kazuichi would never get any, dude.
Look,
I
okay, but
disagree.
Have
from,
you
like,
seen
first-
this man's hair color? This is not the hair color of a man who has consistent sags.
Look, I understand where you guys are coming from. And
No,
I
no,
agree
I'm with you.
But also,
I'm with
you can't
Kazuichi.
call him.
Hashtag
you
I'm
can't
with
call him that.
Kazuichi.
You can't call him that. You can only call him a virgin because Kazuichi respects women.
Okay. I didn't realize incel was
kidding.
a. I
He
didn't
doesn't.
realize incel was a not respectful word.
Well,
But
because like
incel
it's supposed
describes
to be
like
you're
only
blaming women
like
for your problem.
incel literally only describes a subsection of people on the internet who exclusively get all of their news from like internet boards.
Oh really? I didn't. I wasn't aware of that.
In
I thought it
addition-
literally just stood for involuntary celibate.
That's
It
what
does.
supposed to mean.
That is the
Anyways,
origin.
that's not important right now.
That's not all important right now.
But also, both of you are wrong because Kazuichi totally could. He is a fine young lad.
The killer couldn't have known how you'd take apart his body, so they couldn't have built a dummy.
Unless Kazuichi was the one who built the dummy, then it would be a different story.
Whoa.
Miss Sonia, that's a pretty harsh joke. You are joking, right?
It's alright. Kazuichi is not the killer. If he was,
I
he
am.
wouldn't have fixed the elevator or the button in Strawberry Hall.
Yeah, you could have just
It'd be
pretended
much
not.
more convenient
Yeah.
for the killer if it stayed broken.
I see. That is
What if he was doing that just as a
God,
bluff? to get in your
Sonya.
head?
Even more disappointed.
However,
Man.
even if Nekomaru's body wasn't
Talk about a
isolated,
harsh
its
rejection.
meaning
This man has been
don't have an
obliterated.
important answer.
I think Kazuichi's just going for the wrong girl.
Towers. Even though it
You
was
think you should go for?
on different floors.
I'm not even
Which-
saying there's one here because there are like
Oh, okay.
girls to choose from.
Body moved to a different floor?
You can't
But I think that he just doesn't click with Sonya.
a device that moves things to different places in the same building?
Device like that? Device that transports things to different floors in the same building. I feel like I've seen that before.
Hajime, I'm gonna... Hajime!
What's that device that can change what floor a thing is on by moving? Oh my god.
Here,
we don't need
here's like, you guys know what it is, right? And Hajime's like, everybody shut up for a second. I need to remember what an elevator is.
Hazuichi like pulls his hair and like clenches his fist and starts stomping. It's coming to me!
Kazuichi's like, I tried so hard. You can't...
Okay, I thought
Hajime, I worked so hard for this.
Elevator? Elevator? Elevato. Elevatot. Elevatov. The writer.
Elevatov, the writer.
Wait, Steven, why are you saying motherfucker? Steven's really mad at something.
I'm very upset. I'm, like, extremely angry.
Are you saying Nekomaru's body was transported using an elevator?
Where the hell is this elevator anyway?
No, it was with an Elevatov, you know, the writer.
The inside of the tower is one big elevator. Which means the tower was designed so that the whole room goes up and down like an elevator.
You know, I have to say personally I consider it a success as long as I'm figuring things out before the game tells me.
Right?
I mean, to be fair, if you were actually playing the game, you would have to figure it out before the game tells you to, because you have to input the right answer.
Well, exactly. But I'm saying I'm figuring this out at such a rate that I can beat the game, and that's good enough for me.
No, you can't beat the game. That's the point. That's what Dimitri's saying. You're figuring it out at such a rate that you could not beat the game.
No, I'm saying, like, I knew elevator was the word before I was asked to spell the word elevator.
Oh, you mean you're able to figure this out in a way that you can beat the mini games? Yeah, that's true.
If the inside of the whole tower ascends and descends like an elevator,
Plus, I figured this out a good while ago.
then why is there a picture of a strawberry?
Look, I need something to patch my ego up with, okay?
Okay, this now everything now a lot of things make okay, now everything works. Like the fucking chain and the doorknob and all that shit.
Moves up and down like an elevator. There's no reason for the doors to change.
Plus, after the incident, the far back door in Grape Tower had chains wrapped around it, right?
Yeah.
But when we entered Strawberry Tower, those chains were gone.
Not just that, but if I remember correctly, even the doorknob was broken off.
There are too many strange things. Was that tower really an elevator?
Yes.
When you see people and things, make sure you focus on the good parts instead of the bad.
Chiaki, we don't need this. What are you talking about?
Thanks, Chiaki.
Let's put aside what's
God.
changed and focus our attention on what hasn't.
Why do we have to do that?
It's fine. Come on. What does everything that
It's
hasn't
fine.
changed have in common?
The things that haven't changed.
Best girl.
That includes the body, the pill, and the oil. We've been talking about stuff for a while now. Shouldn't be anything strange. The one thing all these have in common is that they were all on the floor.
I see.
Yeah.
Is it safe to say that all the items on the floor didn't change?
And? Why did the picture on the far back door change?
Chiaki's trying so
You'll
hard.
have the answer.
You guys have to
The
help
reason is
her.
because that elevator has something unique about it.
You guys have to be smart and support her.
Something unique about that elevator. Only the floor moves.
Ooh, I should.
So that's
Wow.
it. The elevator was designed so only the floor moved.
Only the
Yes.
floor moved?
Could an elevator actually work like that? I'm not sure about this.
It could.
Wait, why not?
Which means the
You
whole
would
Because the
literally
whole
just
point
have
of
to
an
put-
elevator is that you have like the box and then you have like the almost like the chain or conveyor belt mechanism on like around the box.
Okay, so this is an elevator that's pushed up instead of pulled down. That's the difference.
Okay, that makes sense.
So it's the same. It's the box and everything would still work. It would just be on the underneath instead of on the top.
Okay, so really we're standing on the roof of what would be an elevator?
Kind of.
But even
That's
then, would
actually a good
it be
way
the
to
pulling
think about it.
mechanism?
But it would have more of a
Different floors lead.
instead of a
Like,
pulley system. it
Think,
would
think
be
about
used
those
like
like
a piston.
grabby hands that you like got in elementary school, where like you like press the lever and it's like this sort of like zigzag shape. It's like a bunch of like zigzags, and like you press.
Yeah,
it
no,
and
no,
they sort
I
of
understand what
extend
you're talking-
out. Yeah. It's like
Yeah. So
I
it's not
would've
really a
said-
true blue elevator, but it's something like
I
it.
want to say they lead outside, but
Yeah, I would have said like those things that they use on the
just for show.
those lifts that they use
Why would
on
something
construction.
like
Yeah.
that
That
But that
same
also
thing.
works.
So we'd falsely believe that the doors were connected to where their picture signified. It was actually very effective. Because
You know
of
what? Next trial I'm going to try and assume as little as possible and only write down facts.
I find that hard to believe.
This is really.
Whoever designed this
Someone should make a building like this.
personality. Did you hear that, Monami?
It's really interesting.
this on me. Take responsibility for yourself.
You know, sometimes I think that whoever is like responsible for writing the Danganronpa scenario must be very intelligent to come up with these ideas.
Actually, there is a building that's kind of like this in DC. I don't know if you guys have been to the mansion on O Street, but it's basically a funhouse that's actually made of like 5 houses connected together in weird ways, and there's like a bunch of secret doors and shit. It's really wild. You should go.
Tower is possible.
Why?
Because of that chain. You guys thought you couldn't enter there, right?
Like you said,
Like you
seriously,
said, oh.
Scoops, we're not reading this again. You don't need to worry about that at all.
The killer
Oh,
destroyed the Strawberry
fine.
Hall button, so we'd stay away from Strawberry Tower.
Yeah.
Everything was done to tamper with the evidence, so we wouldn't find out about the secret of the funhouse.
Did you say
The appearance of
that,
a body in the tower would contradict what we thought we knew about the building. In that situation, if we'd gone to Strawberry
Wait,
Tower,
Vlinx.
we'd have seen
What?
that contradiction.
Who's the
firsthand.
killer?
who's the killer?
And using
Yeah.
it as a clue, we might have discovered the truth.
Have you figured it out?
No, that's why I'm asking you.
The truth that the two houses and the two towers.
I was like, we figured out a lot today, but we haven't figured out the important part of this case.
This is important.
To me right now, Fuyuhiko and Chiaki feel like the prime suspect.
Why?
Because Fuyuhiko was up very early, and Chiaki, I forget why, but we had a good reason to think that she
Because
was
she's
it.
the ultimate gamer.
No, that's not it. Oh right,
It's
yeah.
the ultimate
because
gamer.
she
She
would have
created
had-
the final dead room.
Then she would have had reason to do the dead room. Yeah.
We're definitely gonna be playing V3 Stormy Sunshine. It's so much on my fucking bucket. It's so much on my list because I love that game even more than this one, and I love this game a lot. But like thinking about it, I think I like V3 slightly more than this one, although it's a very close race. But yes, we'll definitely be playing V3.
We've also played DR1, and that was a fun time, wasn't
That
it?
was horrible. God, DR1's such a bad game. Before we get to V3, we're gonna be doing island mode though, because we do want to finish off everybody's free time events, because these are good characters and date everybody. But then after we finish island mode, we will be getting to V3.
Gundam, please proceed.
Shut up, Sonia.
You said earlier that Strawberry
Okay,
House
so
and
then-
Grape House are connected vertically, right?
So let me think
In
about
case
it.
this wasn't
They
clear
hung-
already, Stormy, by the way, I have seen all 3 of the games, so I know exactly what's happening. These guys are going in blind. That's sort of our MO.
Vlinx.
I'm actually like hurting my head, and
Okay.
it's very rare that
Guys,
I
we're
feel
talking about
this
the
numb.
elevator. How does the elevator work?
Okay, so yeah, that's fine. Wait, so Vlinx.
No, it's not. That's literally not how it works.
Be on the same side.
What?
What
No,
Gundam's
no,
saying
it's
is
fine.
wrong.
This is
It
incorrect.
rotates 180. Remember, it's
Oh, the elevator's on a corkscrew.
This reflects reality.
yeah. But
The
yeah, I
elevator,
don't-
the elevator rotates, but it rotates like along a screw.
yeah, it goes
back,
up and
so that it
rotates,
ascends as it rotates, but you don't feel the ascent because you're rotating.
and it's a really smooth elevator.
Your back is to the elevator.
Yeah.
We're at
Well,
7
so
viewers,
I,
goddamn.
did we not solve this before? I thought we
Nope.
said this before.
We never discussed why
Okay,
the
never
elevator
mind.
rotates.
Maybe we didn't say this before. Okay. I thought I said this before, but that's fine.
I agree.
This was
What does
not. I was
mean?
not worried about this.
Under the table. The 2 houses are connected vertically. This tower should be even.
They're not connected vertically. They're connected spinidly. But
Yeah. But
So-
the way you can ascend without feeling the ascent is that it's on a corkscrew.
so rope tied to that door at the top. Drop the elevator down. Nekomaru is suspended now. That's how the suspension works.
Say again. Say that again.
So, if you tie Nekomaru to the doorknob on the grape floor, right? And then you take the elevator down to the strawberry floor, right?
Strawberry's above.
Then Nekomaru is sorry, then the reverse of what I said. If you tie Nekomaru to the strawberry, like the door on the strawberry floor, and then go down to the grape floor, then Nekomaru is suspended. Like
Wait, so is control over the elevators the ultimate weapon?
What's with this iron curtain of teamwork?
I don't think so. You can control the elevator with the button press. I don't think that's the ultimate weapon.
The two houses are connected.
The elevator should move.
You can smash the door button with a hammer though, and not have any damage done to it. I think, or really any of the weapons could, like.
The elevator wasn't just moving.
I don't think yeah.
Isn't that right, Kazuichi?
Yeah, it was rotating, and it was ascending
No,
and
the
descending
compass,
by rotating.
Yeah, we did this already. This is not the part that I'm worried about.
Needle rotated 180 degrees.
Rotated 180 degrees? Meaning, as the elevator moved between the two houses, it also rotated 180 degrees.
So then they suspended Nekomaru, and then I guess what they tied his upper. They suspended him from his legs, right? Probably, and then they tied his upper body to the pillar.
Oh, so I had the right idea, but I was thinking of it in a more internal than external way.
So pillar, body. So okay, so this was kind of what I said before. Yeah, so this is kind of what I said before, but I didn't. That was before I knew that it went vertically. So now I know how the suspension works. Great, cool. I feel not as stupid as I did before.
I feel very stupid all the time. This has been a big hit on my narcissism.
Oh, that's probably good.
I don't know. I'm not sure.
Okay, so then.
You say I'm inhuman, but I'm just a bear.
So I understand how the murder happened, but now
I don't
who
like
the murder
murder.
happened.
I know who the murder happened. His name is Nekomaru.
Whom's murdered happening?
Oh, that makes it much clearer.
Weapon that killed Nekomaru, and how'd they combine it with the pillar?
Is the ultimate weapon the
Don't
string?
know what the ultimate weapon is yet?
Is it just
It's
the
what I
news?
found at the Octagon, you know.
I'm still not sure what. Yeah. Nitesh was using this term, and I didn't get it.
Explain that now.
The Octagon was the.
Octagon means you can solve this mystery easily.
Come on, please. As long as you know what an octagon is.
Excuse me? Did we just get asked what the shape octagon is?
I'm crying.
Why is this a problem?
That's so fucking funny.
Student, you're quite knowledgeable.
Literally
I
everybody
didn't
knows
expect
what an
you to know what an
octagon
octagon was. God, this shady fucker.
Why did the game doubt that you knew what an octagon was?
Fitting the name Octagon is
No. I understand what he means now. Yeah, it's that one.
The outer
It's
space?
Sort of? Not the outer space, but maybe the outer space. It's secret rooms. Yeah. It's called the Octagon because it's where the hexagon meets the
four-sided
four.
strawberry house is on top of the six-sided.
But that also doesn't make an octagon? Like, that's just an unsuited name.
If you cut a four-sided shape
No,
out
but
of a
like
It has 8 sides.
you get 8
It has
edges. It
8
becomes
edges
an
and 8.
eight-sided
Yeah.
shape.
that's what I'm talking about, baby.
That's basically the gist of it.
Okay, but that is not a regular octagon.
No, we never said it. We never said it's a regular octagon.
It is an irregular octagon though. Like
It totally is.
mathematically, that is
All I'm
what you would
saying
call
is that
it.
Euclid would be terribly upset with what Nagito's saying right now.
Yeah, but he's not here.
Euclid has not been here for a long time.
I learned the true identity of the ultimate weapon at the Octagon.
Learned?
The true
It was the refrigerator.
weapon is the funhouse.
Oh my
I'm gonna
god.
throw you. I'm gonna throw you out that window, Nagito. I swear to God.
Killed Nekomaru. Like me, the killer.
I'm gonna defenestrate you.
The secret of the funhouse from the scenery.
Well, we know where the one window is.
Meteor Bout writes, why Nagito never said it was a regular octagon? Stop making assumptions. Hashtag irregular phobic.
I never said I was a regular phobic.
House itself is the weapon.
Yeah, he's saying you are.
Using the building structure?
I never said there was anything wrong with it being irregular. I'm just saying
Okay.
that that's not.
Okay, so then I think we figured out all of the parts of the murder except for the who did it part, which is important, I think.
Truly deserves to be called the ultimate weapon.
The funhouse is the shred to me, the ultimate weapon.
Look, Steven, you can be as ashamed of me as you like, but you know what? I'm going to embrace it. I am a regular phobic, because you can't just be like, oh, this is an octagon because it has 5 sides. Or, whoa, man, that was a bad thing for you to say.
You're right about that. You can't say that thing that you said. You definitely can't do that.
Because it has 8 sides.
Everyone want to take a few minutes off? Let's try not to go 5 whole minutes this time, since we're kind of running low on time. Let's make it a 3-minute.
I don't want to take.
I'm not even gonna leave. I'm just angry.
Okay,
I'm very
I kind of
angry.
need to pee. Can I go pee?
Okay, that's fine. You do that, and then Vlinx and I am going to talk about this
do
case.
that.
Okay.
8-sided
Okay.
shape literally can be called an octagon. That's their whole thing.
That's
No,
literally the
you're
definition
correct.
of the octagon.
Okay, let me do some counting real quick. I've got to count real hard, real fast. Okay. Okay. Do you see that Monokuma and Monami like paper cutout?
Yeah.
What kind of polygon would you call that?
A pentagon?
It's a septagon.
Why? 1, 2, 3.
Because-
No, it's 5 sides.
Well, it has
Five
these little.
sides.
It has these little like tiny edges right here. You see? You see there? Like under the Monokuma sign. See?
You can't.
That's an extra side.
That's not a 2D shape.
It's what? That is a 2D shape.
It's not a 2D
It's a,
shape.
it's a
It has-
paper. No, it's a paper cutout. I'm not
That's
talking
a
about the
3D
shape
shape,
represented
then.
inside it.
Wait, hold on. You're gonna have to explain your thing to me again.
Do I need
What
to
are you
draw
asking
you?
me?
Okay, I already did draw a picture because I had to draw a picture to make sure it had 7 sides.
1, 2, 3.
What I'm saying is, when I call this a heptagon, you don't think of a you think of like a regular heptagon, don't you?
Because
Are you
the
guys
no,
still
because the thing that you said
going on
isn't
about
right.
this shape thing? Jesus
No,
Christ.
Vlinx said some Vlinx said a thing that is incorrect,
What'd
not
he
just
say?
not just dumb though.
What do you say?
That's mathematically incorrect.
What?
Okay, see, that's not.
Wait,
There's
actually,
a lot of
no,
things.
no.
There's
It's a
several
nonagon,
things-
it's a
There's
nonagon.
more than 7
several
points on
things
that.
wrong with this thing that you've drawn for me right here.
It's a nonagon.
No, it's what? No, it's not. It
Yeah.
has 7 sides and 8 points. 7 sides, 8 vertices is not a fucking. That doesn't have a name.
It doesn't have 7 sides.
Yeah, Steven caught me
it
before.
Yeah,
I
it
got
doesn't have
that.
7 sides. Hold on, it has 9 sides.
It should have either 5 sides or 9 sides, depending on how you break this up. Which is both of the things are not what you said to me.
No,
Look,
it has
I
9
forgot
sides.
to count the ridges that were the problem. Okay,
You mean
Look.
that's the whole point of? Okay.
what I'm saying is, it has these 2 little minuscule sides, and these sides.
Actually, that is a nonagon, I think.
Yeah,
It's either a nonagon
yeah, it's a
or
nonagon.
it's a pentagon, but it's not a heptagon, which is what you told to me.
Yes, it's not a heptagon. I was wrong about that. But whatever it is, it's not a regular pentagon, and it's not a regular heptagon, and it's not a regular nonagon. It's very not. When I say that it's a
My
shape,
question is, who gives a shit?
I need to justify my anger. Okay.
Literally, no one ever said.
it's
No, literally, no one.
unjustifiable.
Literally, Nagito was not like, man, I sure did go into that Euclidean octagon. You know, he said, damn, that place is called the Octagon. Not, the octagon that is, the regular kind of octagon you normally see. The question Nagito posed to us was not what does a regular octagon look like. He said, what is an octagon? And the answer was, a side with a shape with 8 sides and vertices, which is
Vlinx,
what
please,
that
I'm just
was.
trying to figure out who did a crime.
No, the real crime is that has been done here is geometric, and to my pride.
To your pride, definitely, because you didn't think about it. There's nothing geometrically incorrect here.
Okay.
Vlinx, please, look, Nagito's arithmetic aside, I'm trying to figure out who.
Hamster Wings with the Twitch teaches 3rd grade geometry.
I'm crying.
So this is what Nagito drew, right?
Yes.
Okay, but
But what?
Yeah.
1,
But what?
2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Wait,
Yep,
1,
I don't have any issues with that.
Yeah, that's all of the sides. You did it.
And that is an octagon, I'll admit that. But then you have this. This could have just as easily been the shape that it made.
Wait,
right?
wait,
and we
wait,
have
wait,
no
wait.
idea of knowing which one it is.
Wait.
That second one
Vlinx,
definitely
this isn't
makes
what you
0
drew.
octagons.
This isn't what you drew.
Wait, right, it's a hexagon. It's a hexagon.
Yeah, I was like, this has way too many sides.
I'm done.
Yeah, wait, hold up. Yeah, this is... Yeah, what the fuck?
Wait,
why'd you just draw a straight up octagon?
Everything
That's
is wrong here.
Yeah, I was gonna
All
say,
of
that has
this
like
is
10
wrong.
sides. Do I have to draw this out? Jesus Christ.
No, I'm literally not thinking straight. I'm seeing red.
Wait, Vlinx, can we put these shapes away for a second? I just want to find out who did the murder.
Yes, please, God. Yeah, this is way too many sides, my friend.
Why, hello there. I thought of a new bad word to call Monami. Ooh, well, I can always tell I won't be pleased by this. Then let me say
My
it
body
right away.
temperature is like 150 degrees right now, and I'm pretty sure those 50 degrees that came out of nowhere are also 50 IQ points I just lost.
You know, it's the 50 degrees that you
are
get
the
on your
angles of the
angle. You get
octagon.
an angle from an octagon.
Let's make sure that's on the same page.
I'm already used to insults and slanders. There's no way I'll get hurt by a mere word. Monami is a serious Stoofatly. It's much more straightforward than I expected. Stoofatly, huh? That's not it. That's not it at all. Stupid, fat, and ugly. The perfect jet stream attack incorporating all three of these would be... Ta-da! Stoofatly! Oh, well, why? There's a fat hidden in there.
Okay, everyone, all together now. Monami is a serious Stoofatly.
Stormy
That's
Sunshine.
not how you would use it.
Y'all are
I'm learning a
No,
lot.
no, you don't understand. Stormy, nobody is getting heated over these shapes except for me.
Yeah, literally you are.
Yeah. Welcome to Angry Shapes class with Vlinx.
I am literally warm.
I feel like I'm watching an episode of the
This is
Libby
why
show.
this is why Nagito had to fucking confirm that we knew 3rd grade shapes, because Vlinx didn't.
Steel's heavier than
I'm
feathers.
Pound of steel, pound of feathers.
If I weren't so concerned, I would be more correct.
And go ahead with my
Steel's heavier than feathers.
Careful that your batteries don't run out for various reasons.
Water.
And just like I say each time, don't forget to save frequently.
Thanks, Monami.
I never expected the funhouse itself to be the ultimate weapon. Oh well, let's just press on ahead.
Wait, hold on. Wait. Chiaki.
That's not what's important. The thing that's really important is the killer who used the building structure. Like, who's Mekumaru's murderer?
I'm crying. Thank you,
The
Chiaki.
building is the weapon? Nagito said it, you know.
There's no way I'd lie at such an important moment. I don't want to die either.
What happened to the bastard?
Are you
who kept
sure
saying
about
how much
that?
They didn't mind dying.
He's right. There was a time when I thought I could become a stepping stone for your hopes, but I will sincerely retract that remark.
Nagito is not
I'm
impressed.
disappointed too, you know.
I'm sorry, Nagito.
For the sake of hope, I'd happily
These
sacrifice.
motherfuckers don't even know what an octagon is.
You say
I'm
such
very ashamed.
per usual.
These fucking idiots can
No
suck my
such thing as
octagon.
murder for the sake of hope. Murder is simply murder. Forcibly sacrificing others for one's own desires. Even one as diabolical as I would avoid such actions.
I see.
It's fine. Let's just leave him alone and find out
It's
who
fine.
killed Coach Nekomaru as fast as we can. Just so
It's
you know,
fine.
it's not like I'm getting hungry or anything, you know.
We ate already.
Akane, you were drooling waterfalls?
Nagito, as usual, I can't tell what he's thinking. I have no idea if he's serious or not.
Anyway, if the killer used the building structure, why don't we think about how they used it?
Chiaki, my girl, tell them the thing that I told them
It
already.
might be better if we clarify the cause of death first, don't you think?
Nekomaru's got
I'm
it.
convinced. I'm telling you.
It was
Pillar,
asphyxiation.
rope,
Probably
doorknob.
down. She was beat senseless, but if she was beaten with a blunt object.
If I'm wrong, hit me with the pillar.
So what caused his death?
I see.
What was the answer?
Falling.
Falling.
Falling. Yes, correct. Absolutely.
Died from falling.
If the funhouse's secret is that it's a structure where
Yes.
both towers and
Yes.
walls are vertically connected, then the killer
I'm
must use it
justified.
as height and cause Nekomaru to die from falling.
Are you saying they pushed him off? Where'd they push him off from?
That I don't know yet.
Don't just make things up when you don't know the method. Where in that building would you even be able to push someone off in the first place?
Wait, was the murder an accident? The murder was an accident. Byakuya was doing the game while he was, like, in the elevator. No, that doesn't make any sense.
Wait, why would that?
When it's on the first floor, the door on the fourth floor
Never
won't
mind.
open.
Yeah, it was an accident. But Nekomaru just accidentally tied himself to a bunch of parts of the rooms, and then someone pressed the elevator. Oh dang!
God is going crazy right now.
Nekomaru died from falling. Where did the killer shove Nekomaru from? If I'm gonna reach the truth behind this incident, I need to solve that mystery next.
I really think I just shouldn't say anything for the rest of the stream.
No, I think you've got it.
No, it's good.
No, I don't think you understand. I twice in a row failed to adequately count the number of shapes trying to make a point that didn't matter.
You can't go through the door on the fourth floor.
You just got angry about math, and you know what? That's perfectly justifiable because math's stupid and makes me angry all the time.
But this is not the kind of math that should make you angry, Nitesh.
Nekomaru inside the elevator.
Yeah, it's been a long day. If I had to do some geometry right now, I would also be angry.
I think I drove myself into like a useless mental state where I can't solve problems anymore.
You drove
I
yourself
already
to
wasn't doing well beforehand.
complex 50-degree corner is what you did.
Okay, there's 67.5 degree corners. I looked it up.
Not in this octagon.
If it was a regular octagon, they would be.
But it's not. That's the whole point.
When the elevator is up, you can't go through the door. It'd be impossible. Then, after locking the, they move the out and make use of the.
Yes, yes, my girl.
What? Oh, wrong button.
No, that's wrong.
Yes. I feel so smart again and not like an
Should only
idiot.
work if something is moving. If Nekomaru
Hey,
wasn't
did they
moving,
make Mikan's
elevator sensor
cross of
wouldn't detect
band-aids?
him.
Yeah, they did.
and it's
I kept
vertical.
wanting to bring that up, and I was too busy talking about other stupid things instead.
Nekomaru's
It doesn't really look like a band-aid, but I mean, I guess it's.
I mean, it is just sort of a vertical cross, you know, like.
Yeah, it's kind of like a. I think I first, like when I first saw it, I thought that they like just made her religious or something. I was confused.
However, even if they move the elevator in
Maybe
that
Mikan's
direction,
beloved was
Nekomaru
Jesus.
would have just
I want someone's stripes to be a perfect Star of David.
would have been no drop.
Well, hold on.
Game 3
That's
has
not-
something that's not totally different from what you just said.
The Star of David.
Wait,
No,
you can't
well,
do that. That's
a
that's a
religious
Nazi thing. You
symbol.
can't do that. I think.
Is it a pentagram?
I'm not telling you.
Me a pest?
I
You
bet
just
it's
have
a
to play V3
pentagram.
and find out.
I bet the ultimate magician draws
A
pentagrams.
way to create
It's
a
a
drop inside
It's
the
an
elevator
accurate.
platform.
It's an accurate drawing of a Christmas tree with
Chiaki
lights and everything.
Seems to have an idea, but what could they could
It's just an Easter egg.
It's one Easter egg. It's the Tooth Fairy.
The religious tooth fairy.
It's the religious Tooth Fairy, not the non-denominational Tooth Fairy.
It's a pagan deity that takes your teeth in the night.
Yeah. It's the Tooth Fairy that was in Rise of the Guardian.
In the elevator.
Oh fuck!
I'm
I
not
keep
sure what
hitting-
that is.
So you're telling us all to think about the
Just shut the fuck up.
arrangement, right?
Oh.
I think I already apologized, but I need to make sure. I need to like formally say I'm sorry.
Isn't it about time we went over the
To
floor
who?
again?
To geometry?
Just in general. I disappointed Nagito, I disappointed myself. If I didn't disappoint both of
disappointed
you, I should have.
Euclid.
I disappointed
Listen to what
Steven.
Chiaki has to say.
I disappointed Hamster Wings.
You disappointed Euclid. You disappointed trigonometry.
I almost made Euclid proud, but then I failed.
I have awoken. Please don't make.
If you arrange it, you can cause the drop.
So you're telling us all to
I normally don't mind if people are horny for this one, but please don't make Kazuichi horny for this one.
The doorknob on the floor seems suspicious.
The floor knob, absolutely.
I agree with
2 shots.
2 shot, no kill.
Didn't they
Kill one bird with
marks
2
on it?
stones.
By the wire.
Is that the same wire
Killed
that
one
was
bird
around
with 2
Nekomaru?
stones.
I mean, that's what happens more often than not.
If the elevator
No, it doesn't. No, it
Very rarely does someone use a single stone to kill 2 birds. Then someone
Very
uses
rarely does anyone use any stones to kill any birds.
That's
I'm sure for a long time there's a time-honored tradition of killing birds with stones.
Can you imagine just skipping a rock across a lake so hard that it hits a duck and explodes it?
And hung it on the doorknob to the 4th floor. With that, they moved the elevator from the 4th floor to the 1st floor of Grape Tower.
Chiaki, you made me feel so smart.
I'm not capable anymore.
Can I delete the internet?
Ibuki!
Kind of like Nekomaru in real life.
The elevator's unique feature. Only the floor
Kind of just like Nekomaru's old body.
Doing
Okay,
that, they created a drop so Nekomaru could fall to his death.
You're not even wrong, like that's a canon fact about him.
So what if they created a drop? There's no way you can make him fall and die with just that. Why? If Nekomaru is suspended in midair like that, then how do you get him to fall? Because if he's suspended in midair, he won't die if he doesn't actually fall.
That's where the doorknob breaking comes in.
Well, I mean, that's because they...
Even if they suspended Nekomaru from... How would they make him fall? There's no one in the tower to push him. There's no way they could do that.
It doesn't mean someone had to push him off.
Yeah, no, you're
It's
right.
possible that he fell on his own.
What's the...
Yeah, because he was just too heavy.
No. That's correct. That's all correct. All of that sounds correct. I'm trying to figure out... How do you think they knocked the pillar down, then? Is the same thing with more rope and more tying?
What do you think would happen if Nekomaru woke up while he was suspended upside down in midair?
What are you saying? Like...
Oh, no, here's where it is. Okay, that's fine.
He has an alarm inside his body. As long as it was armed, it would have deactivated his sleep mode. Which means the killer set the alarm before they suspended Nekomaru.
If you woke up from an alarm and realized you were hanging upside down and had no clue why...
God. Oh, I feel so bad. That means Nekomaru was conscious during his death.
Instinctively, your body would start moving. Nekomaru probably did exactly that.
Yeah, okay.
And then, in order to make him fall from the force he was generating, the wire was hung on the tip of the doorknob so it would easily slip off. In actuality, the scrape marks caused by the wire were near the tip of the doorknob, right?
But Nekomaru didn't fall because the wire came off, right?
He fell because the entire doorknob came off.
When
Oopsie
Nekomaru
doopsie.
awoke, he must have struggled much more than expected, which caused the doorknob to break off.
Was that
Yeah, okay, all this lines up.
unexpected for the killer too?
Well, that's probably it. If they knew it'd leave behind evidence like that, they would have at least tried to do something to cover it up.
The killer didn't expect the doorknob to come off. The reason that didn't happen was because...
In that case, I'll use my full power. Oh!
With a fierce roar, Nekomaru put all his power into grabbing the doorknob with both hands. But...
Not yet, here it comes. Oh!
That's really what it was. That's the clue Nekomaru left for us to find.
I see. So that's how Nekomaru fell to his death.
Also, that picture had to have been wrong because the first tower we were in was Strawberry Tower, which we know is the top one, which is the one he was hung from. So the door he was breaking there was the grape door, and he fucked with the grape door's handle, which is what he fell from. But the background walls were green, which means that was Grape Tower. So that was just an incorrect flashback.
You finally understand.
Wait, when he fucked with the grape door and he yelled a lot, you mean?
Yeah, at the very beginning.
That was from before. That was from the before times, right?
Yeah, that was in Strawberry Tower, when we first got to Strawberry Tower for the very first time, and he's like,
Look at this map. There's nothing on the other side of this door. Therefore, if I just fucking fuck with the doorknob a lot, maybe it'll open up.
that would happen in Strawberry Hall.
Yeah, that makes sense because that was the grape tower at the end of
which was the grape door in Strawberry Tower, which happened at the top, which makes sense. But in the picture we were just shown, the walls were green.
It was grape tower, but the walls are green. Yeah. Okay.
Or no, it was Strawberry Tower, but the walls are green. It's just they fucked up that. That's just flashback colors. I think. I found that funny.
It appears it's just as Miss Sonia said. I'm just a pest. No, I'm not just a pest. I'm a total fucking pig. Isn't that right, Miss Sonia? If I'm a fucking pig, you can say so.
No, I believe you gave your all.
Hey,
Oh
Why
god.
aren't you teasing me anymore?
That hurts a lot.
This guy, he gets off on this. So thanks to that alarm, Nekomaru ended up.
This is
I
such
think
a horny
Kazumichi's
trial,
the killer
Jesus.
because I think he needs to die
He's
probably.
just denying
Doesn't
him.
mean he just crashed straight into the floor.
That's cool.
Of course, you know that too, right?
Yeah.
Doesn't mean Nekomaru crashed straight into the floor. Oh, Nekomaru fell to the floor. The only thing that happened was he collided with the pillar. Cola came out of his eyes.
Cola came out of his eyes.
When Nekomaru fell to the floor, he ended up colliding with the pillar.
Oh, Vlinx, we were so close to having Cola coming out of his eyes being integral to the case.
I'm really sad that it didn't, and I think that this game is worse for it.
All over the place.
This game is worse for it, I think.
The pillar was the weapon. My gut was totally right.
Well, the pillar was
Sort
a
of.
bonus.
I
It's not
mean,
even clear if the killer intended that, or if it was just a coincidence.
At this point, it is quite difficult to find a clue that will lead to the
Speaking
killer.
of the killer, who is it?
Then what about the alarm?
that's what I'm saying.
I'm positive
Okay,
the alarm was
so
set for 7:30
there's
a.m.
only
And
two
if we
people who were
round
up at
from
that
there-
time, right? Akane was
Hello,
up.
baby gangsta.
Stop calling me baby gangster.
Fuyuhiko was up, right?
What'd you just say? Did you say?
Or was
the alarm
Kazuichi up?
was set for 7:30 a.m.?
You didn't check it yourself? Nekomaru's alarm was set for 7:30 a.m.
Nah, that's impossible. Cause even though I slept in a little, I still got to the tower at 7 in the morning.
Now that you mention it, so
What was the rumbling at 5, right?
there was no way.
Okay, wait, hold on. I wrote all this shit down. Okay.
So I left for Grape Tower before 7 a.m.
Okay, here's where all the math, here's where all the non-math related numbers come in.
It would have been before
Okay,
the
Nekomaru went down at
alarm
5.
went off.
Rumble Rumble at 5:30.
Appears yet another contradiction has been.
We discovered the body at 7. Nekomaru died at 7:30 a.m. according to the clock. So that means someone went in and was like, doodaloo. Let's just turn the clock a little bit, just a doodaloo a little bit.
What I want to know.
Just a little doodly.
Another mystery I don't understand. Seriously, it's just one after another. But I can't you
Even if I could have followed you.
Should definitely be a clue.
We headed for Grape Tower before 7 a.m.
Fuyuhiko ring alarm.
But the alarm inside Nekomaru's chest was set for 7:30 a.m. Nekomaru
Yeah.
died because of that alarm, right?
His time of death and the time the body was discovered. One of those must be an illusion.
The killer probably did some tampering.
Oh,
I love
that's
that.
why at 7:30, ring. They went to the alarm clocks and were like, "Hey, there's a ring happening."
Oh, the actual clocks are desynchronized with Nekomaru's clock.
Before 7 a.m.
But the alarm inside was set for 7. Nekomaru died.
His time of death and one of those must.
The killer probably
They probably messed with the clock inside Nekomaru's.
No, that's
Yeah.
wrong.
No, I mean not that one. They probably messed with the other clocks.
Yeah, so they didn't mess with Nekomaru's clocks, they messed with everybody else's.
Yeah.
Or the other clocks were just originally wrong. We'd have no way of knowing.
there's no
'Cause we
way
couldn't see
the
the sun.
killer could have tampered with
No,
the
we did.
alarm.
We do have a way of knowing because they were right before because Nekomaru's clock and those clocks were right. They were the same before when they came in. So we know that someone fucked with the clocks.
Okay.
That's what I asked you to do. So you
That
really
sounds like a
listened,
Chiaki level
checked all the
play.
clocks, and
Well,
because
in
of
fact,
that,
that kind of sounds exactly like what
clear
Fuyuhiko was already
that
doing.
All the clocks had the same time displayed.
If there's no possibility that the time was tampered with, then we must doubt that human's testimony.
Please believe me, we are not lying.
Then maybe it's a misunderstanding?
I never misunderstand. I'll crush you into dog food.
Ooh, tell him.
This time-related contradiction. I don't think I should doubt the testimonials. I should doubt the clock. Clock. There's no mistaking something was done, but what was it? Perhaps we've overlooked something. Maybe we're misunderstanding something. Think. It's time to go into a brain!
Brain blast. This is just a Jimmy Neutron, is what he's doing. Jimmy Neutron would have been better if he did a surfboarding in his brain every time he had an idea.
Man, I didn't come here to feel bad about myself. And that's what happened tonight.
It's okay. You can feel bad about myself too.
Okay, I'll feel bad about you too, Nitesh.
I'm happy to help.
Hey, what shape is that in the bottom left corner?
Fuck.
It's a unilateral.
Hey, how the fuck
It's
was
a unilateral? I'm not sure about that one.
I'm not sure how to make this jump, guys.
Have you tried jump real good? What's the problem?
Excuse me? You should have made that.
What?
Like, that was straight up in your... You were touching it. What's happening?
I think you have to jump like before that starts.
Yeah, it's like the game was expecting
Yeah,
you to
like
jump.
right, like yeah.
Dude, the feeling when the game is actually too hard. Like... Yeah, I was playing Danganronpa and I solved the mystery, but I couldn't platform well enough, so I had to quit the game.
I solved the mystery, but I couldn't do Hangman.
Okay, I thought the can you spell knife thing was like an exaggeration, but today they asked us to spell elevator.
Yeah.
And they asked us what an elevator was.
They asked us what an elevator was, and I
Then again-
did a real big think, and then he had to spell it. He had to spell elevator.
I also
Elevator.
I also was offended when the game asked us what an octagon was, and then I immediately demonstrated that maybe I don't have quite that grasp.
Oh man, Vlinx, you should get to Crystal Kingdom and Taz. There's a lot of fun with elevators.
There's a lot of octagons in that one.
I started Pedals to the Metal today.
Oh, hell yes.
That's a good one.
Are they gonna go biking?
I don't know.
Oh, you have no idea. They're gonna go somewhere. It's all coming back to you. Boomerang.
You said you checked all the clocks inside the building. Isn't that right, Fuyuhiko?
We did it.
None of the clocks.
Wait, you didn't check the clocks inside
But what if all
fucking
those clocks have been
Nekomaru?
Dude, they fought Trent the
All
Treant.
the clocks.
So even if you checked
What?
all
All
the
the
clocks,
clocks?
inside
Aw,
the building,
dang
there's no way you
it.
would have noticed it.
I see. So the killer messed with the time inside the whole building by changing.
Sounds like
all the
only somebody
clocks.
with mad hacker skills could have done that.
So that's what it was. There's no way I would have noticed that. This is
It
truly
seems like
fantastic.
Chiaki.
Now's not the time to be pleased. More importantly, how much was the time off?
So he's right, that's the main problem. I need to clarify how much time was off when the killer messed with the clocks. That's definitely the next mystery. I'm going to reach the truth in one go.
Wait, are we about to lose another girl also?
I cry.
I forgot what the question was, so I don't know which bullet we're supposed to use.
If the time in the building was all messed up, then we can only rely on Nekomaru's radio clock.
Okay, wait. So,
The time of death. It's clearly 7:30 a.m.
The problem is, what time would 7:30 be?
Roll Rumble at 5:30.
Are there any clues that can be used to narrow that down?
If only I heard
Akane.
the sound when he fell.
But we did.
It would have
You-
been a
you
great
did.
clue.
5:30.
Or his scream.
That was at 5:30.
Not the type to let out a
But then he
scream.
died, so it'd be 2 hours off,
Nekomaru's alarm
right?
Yeah. That's what I'm thinking.
We would have heard it too.
Can we affirm? Can we agree with
God
Sonia?
exists in this world.
That's false.
Who else would have been up that early, though?
If the time in the building, then we can only rely on the time of death. It's clearly 7.
The problem is, what's in our time?
Are there any clues that can...
If only I heard the sound when he fell.
I agree with that.
Consent. God, that always reads like a command, and it really shouldn't.
That's right. We should have heard the sound he made when he fell. Wasn't it that rumbling noise?
Rumbling?
Yeah, it was.
I thought it was just an earthquake, so I went back to sleep.
Was
Just
that
an
the sound from
okay.
when Nekomaru fell?
Well, a huge body fell from the 4th floor to the 1st, and the pillar fell with it.
And a
Obvious
pillar.
we hear the impact sound.
We heard that noise too.
It was when we were gathered at the Strawberry House Lounge.
Yeah.
What is it, Sonia?
Oh, well. That sound everyone heard? I did not hear it at all.
Huh?
You probably didn't hear it because you were sleeping.
I could not sleep at all. I was awake the whole night with hunger pangs.
There's nothing to worry about.
Hey,
What's important?
you know who
is
else
that
was
rumbling
like
noise, isn't it?
felt didn't hear
We use that
the
rumbling sound as
Nagito?
reference. We might be able to figure out how much our time was off.
I heard that sound probably around 5:30 in the morning.
Huh? You can tell?
I instantly woke up and left my room. And that's when I saw the clock in the lounge.
Why does Akane have like superhuman senses?
Because she's trained all her life.
That doesn't make any sense.
She's Olympic, so she can hear
Like,
good.
yeah, then it doesn't matter how swole you are. You cannot.
She's Olympics, so she can hear good. What
She
is-
literally has like a wolf-like senses.
The Olympics, so can hear good.
We were starving pretty badly. There's no way we would have noticed.
Plus, the funhouse has no window.
Next time we play a Danganronpa game, I'm going to get an actual physical notebook and I'm going to take a note.
Fucking wait! I'm so mad. We should have known this a long time ago because Monokuma was like, man, no one showed up to Tai Chi today.
The reason is obvious. So they can lure out just Nekomaru. If you
Only
messed with the
Nekomaru?
clocks and used a specific thing, you definitely get Nekomaru to the tower
Yes.
alone, right?
Yes. Yes.
From there, the killer's plan was a splendid success.
Oh my god. Yes.
So that's
Holy
some time
shit!
until-
That thing that I just said came into immediate useful right now.
Monokuma Taichi.
Fucking amazing. I feel so smart,
'cause
even though
Monokuma
I
mentioned
figured
that
it out
I-
4
yeah.
seconds before Hajime figured it out. God.
We were required to go to Grape Tower every morning
Yes,
at
we
7
were.
a.m. for that
So,
activity, right?
Who else?
But if they mess with all the clocks inside the building, what would that do to us?
Yeah, we
Make us late.
sleep.
End on time, but that wouldn't affect Nekomaru.
Exactly.
always knows
Exactly.
what time it
The
is.
exact
But-
time. That's right. In doing so, the
Right,
killer was
yes,
able to
that-
lure
yeah,
into the tower
that's
by
fine.
himself at the precise time.
And when I witnessed Nekomaru early in the morning,
Yeah, I get it.
If I recall, you witnessed Nekomaru around 5
Yeah,
a.m.
he was going to
and
Tai
that
Chi.
time was
Okay.
also 2 hours off. It should have been 7 a.m. Yeah, that's pretty much it. At that time, he was heading over to Monokuma.
Wait a
Tower
fucking
right on
second.
schedule.
What's up?
I see. Now that I think about it, I realize what Monokuma meant when he said those words.
Why wasn't Monokuma? Why didn't Monokuma see him if he went there to?
Jeez, how outrageous!
How did-
I honestly didn't expect everyone to ditch Monokuma Tai Chi.
Yeah.
But it turned out like this
remember
after all, so I
the
guess
line.
it can't be
Wait,
Okay, wait. Where's Monokuma Tai Chi at? It's in
Grape
the
House.
grape floor, right? Grape house. Yeah. Okay. Okay.
Grape House, which is on the first floor, not the fourth floor.
Yes, not the 4th floor.
We thought we came to the tower on time, but in truth, it was way past the meeting time.
Ah, jeez. That's, well, how should I put it? What was it? You know, tripping over a foot or something like that.
Are you talking about tripping over someone else's fault?
What? That's very wrong.
I'm right.
That's not it. It's
Did these two characters just have an aneurysm on screen, like a seizure? What am I reading? It's like I'm reading English, but the words don't work.
It's like those word salad posts you'll find.
The number of suspects
That was,
drastically
like,
decreased.
more stupid than I was expecting
Why would that decrease the
for an
number of
interjection.
suspects? Don't be a friggin' liar.
It would decrease the number of suspects because most of the characters were asleep, and also some of the characters were not there.
what
Yeah.
do you mean?
See?
You witnessed Nekomaru going toward the tower. Did something else happen after that?
Yes. Tell me the
Are you
details.
talking about that alarm?
Alarm?
A little while after I witnessed Nekomaru, the clock in the Strawberry House lounge started going off. Plus, it
Yeah,
was just before
yeah.
that
Do you know what happened?
Rock and
The
roll,
strawberry
rock and roll, rock
this
and
Nakamura joy. It's only just when the alarm went off.
Natesh, what are you thinking?
This was the thing that I said before, but now they confirmed it with logic and reasoning.
What's that?
It was Nekomaru's heart alarm went off when he went down in the thing. Because that's when his thing was set to, right?
We confirmed that a while ago.
Yeah, that's what I thought. Yeah,
is
okay.
different.
So then that alarm that they heard in Strawberry Hall was that alarm, right?
No.
the prime suspect.
No?
The alarm Fuyuhiko is talking about is literally the wall clock in Strawberry Tower started going off at 5:30 a.m. or 7:30 a.m. and Fuyuhiko was trying to turn it off. Remember?
Oh, they said that alarm, so we covered
Fuyuhiko
that
was
one.
sitting.
Yeah,
we
no,
we
okay,
never
yeah,
heard
yeah.
Nekomaru's alarm. Nekomaru's
yeah.
alarm woke him up and made him fall to his death, but we never heard that. Fuyuhiko was sitting in the lounge because he couldn't sleep.
Right,
At
right,
7:30 a.m.
right.
and the wall clock went off, and Soda and Gundam came in like, what the fuck? And he.
I'm assuming that went off to cover the other one, right?
I just don't think we probably would have heard the other one.
Oh, that's fine. Well, regardless, there is one person who didn't have an alibi at that time, but his name is
Nagito Kamaida.
It is, but I don't.
We were both on the same floor.
I do not think he is the murder boy.
Never came out of his guest room.
Which means that person does not have an alibi for when Nekomaru died.
Yeah. Okay. We knew this part. Never mind. This was not the important thing I thought it was. Okay.
Whoever doesn't have an alibi for that time, right?
I mean, it is. But
Select someone. Who are we selecting?
Well, it's not Chiaki, and it's
our
not
boy
Sun.
Nagito.
Alright,
Wait,
it's
are you
Hekamaru,
serious?
but you were there. We.
Wasn't there. It's you, right, Nagito?
I don't think so.
Nagito wasn't there.
I don't think you were the murderer, though, were you? I mean, all the facts are right.
I see. So we're accusing Nagito because if we didn't know that we were Nagito, he wouldn't have an alibi. I guess he doesn't really.
Even if we did know we were Nagito, he doesn't have an alibi, right?
Yeah. No, you're right. He just doesn't have an
He
alibi.
said it himself. He said his own words. He was like, "I don't have an alibi."
If you don't hurry up and answer,
But he also didn't do it, and I already know that.
He looks pretty disappointed in this, though.
Even if I wanted to go to the lounge.
Thank you. There we go.
You couldn't. What do you mean?
It's merely the foolish talk of
No, the fucking elevator door was guys.
No, he was on Strawberry's side.
I never
Yeah.
even heard that rumbling sound.
No, Nagito could have. Nagito was on the right side. When he says he couldn't, he means something completely different. He didn't hear the alarm, he didn't hear the rumbling.
He was asleep.
Oh,
However, that is also
He's
true for
talking.
me. It is obvious that I did not hear the alarm in Strawberry House. But I did not hear the rumbling sound either. Is that not strange? I mean, everyone else heard it.
To be honest, it's not.
Oh!
them.
People in the luxury suites, or maybe it was the cheap suites? No, it was the luxury.
No, in the
I
yeah.
was in a pretty deep sleep, so I thought that's why I couldn't hear
People
it.
in the luxury suites can't hear because the walls are better insulated or something like
Probably
that.
couldn't hear it at all.
Yeah, soundproof.
Wait,
They
Yeah.
mentioned that. I knew that was going to come into play eventually. I just forgot about it by now.
About what
Yes,
the three
yes,
of us
yes,
who didn't
yes.
hear a sound have in common.
yes,
And I'm sure
you are
you'll
correct.
figure it out.
The only people who didn't hear the rumbling noise were Nagito, Sonya, and Chiaki. The secret is
Luxury
what they
suite.
have in common. Could this also be the secret points to the killer?
Are we going to have to spell luxury suite? Yep. Yep.
Better believe it.
Lux race with.
Okay, why was D the first? Was it Deluxe?
Yeah.
See, that's always my least favorite part about this, is that I might even know what to say, right? But I don't use the exact words that they do. And it upsets me.
I mean, that's just a paying attention thing, though, because like.
Because it's just a matter of remembering their exact terminology.
Because it would be, it would just like a true. It's like a listening exam in another language, you know.
Yeah, I don't know. I think a lot of things get on my nerves in this game that wouldn't get on my nerves if I weren't such an idiot. But
That's valid.
I think that's most of life anyway.
That's how I feel most times when things happen to me.
I got it!
Good 8.
Nagito, Sonya, and Chiaki. The three of you were staying in deluxe rooms, right? If I recall, the deluxe rooms are...
The guest rooms are divided by a quality grade. The deluxe room is soundproof and has excellent air insulation. The standard rooms have SISO insulation, but it's still pretty decent. And the crummy room has severe airflow and draft problems.
The reason we could not hear the rumbling noise.
That's right. It was because the deluxe rooms have superior sound insulation. You actually noticed that. Nice catch, Hajime. Are you using your ultimate reserve course steam talent?
Okay, Nagito, Hajime is the only person keeping pace with you.
By now, right?
That's not true. Chiaki is too.
True identity of
That's fair.
All
but
right,
it's
guys.
probably the-
This is your moment. Who's the true identity of Nekomaru's killer?
Chiaki seems like the primary candidate. Can we run through everybody and talk about alibis?
Sure.
That's a good idea.
Okay.
Hajime.
I think Hajime did it.
All right.
Because I don't even know.
Wait, hold. Okay, fine. Nagito. So I guess his alibi is the room, right? He was in his room.
That's
That's not
alibi
really
for
an
not
alibi.
waking up. I think if I didn't know more about Nagito, I would think that he did it.
Well, we
but
know
I
why it's not Nagito because we played through his thing. We saw that he went through the ultimate weapon for the first time when we were there
wait,
afterwards.
By the time
We
the murder
saw-
had happened, he didn't get no key information for doing this.
Exactly. That's what I'm saying.
He
So I
couldn't
don't think
have.
it's Nagito.
So it's not Nagito.
All right. Was it Byakuya?
Definitely
come on.
not.
Was it Gundam?
I'm not sure. He was up early in the morning, correct?
Yeah.
Was he up before the alarm or after?
No, he woke up after the alarm. He was in the room.
Yeah,
with
they were
Soda
all
and
they were all
Fuyuhiko.
with Soda and Fuyuhiko.
And it would have been hard for him to do all the murder thing because he would have been locked out.
You would have had to have you would have had to have started the murder from Strawberry Hall, right? I think so.
All right. Soda.
I mean, same
I
thing
don't
as
think
Gundam.
so.
I don't think.
They gave me
I guess.
but I don't believe it.
I guess he is the one who would have been able to. Well, I guess it doesn't matter. I was gonna say he was the one who would have been
Did he
able to
kill
do all the
himself?
mechanical things.
I think that might be the official
do not
ruling
think so.
because
I
he
don't.
would have been the one who caused himself to fall.
Fuyuhiko.
How would he have paused himself?
I get the feeling that it could be him because he was up weirdly early in the morning, right?
But why
No,
would
they
he?
were all
Why
up
would
at the
he
same
admit to
time.
that?
Yeah. Well, also he's been way too cooperative in the case, I think.
Akane.
I mean, they've all been.
No, it's not.
No.
Chiaki.
She has the opposite of a motive. Yes, I think it's most likely Chiaki.
Sonya.
I don't think it's
It
Chiaki.
could
She
have
seemed
been
very
Sonya,
surprised. Well, it might be Chiaki. She did seem very surprised as to the nature of the true game, though. I don't know if that's
All
a
right,
plus
guys.
or a minus.
Make your choices. Who is it?
It was either Nekomaru or Chiaki. I think those are the only two people who would
don't
have
think it's
known about the
Nekomaru.
elevator.
Who am I gonna select right now?
I guess Chiaki.
Nitesh?
I don't think it's Chiaki.
Who then? Your options are Hajime, Nagito, Gundam, Soda, Nekomaru, Fuyuhiko, Akane, Chiaki, and Sonya. We're assuming it wasn't Byakuya,
The dead people, yeah,
Teruteru,
Yeah,
or
no,
any
you don't
of
have to
these
run through all
girls.
the dead people.
Yeah. It could be Nekomaru, because he died in this case, but I'm not considering the other people who died. Who done it?
What's Sakura Mochi?
It's just Mochi with just, like
Nitesh,
Cherry
come on, we don't have time for this,
thing.
Nitesh, please. Choose a
I
character. Or don't. Or abstain.
I'll abstain.
Alright.
I don't know.
Hold on a sec. Why does that lead to who the killer is?
Why? Well, that fact just now is a very important clue and a decisive factor in identifying the killer.
Decisive factor?
Somehow, I feel like I understand what Nagito means. The killer among us. The killer who murdered Nekomaru. Who's it gonna be? Who's it gonna be? Who's it gonna be?
I'm gonna vote for Chiaki, and I'm probably stupid for saying that.
I don't think it's Chiaki.
I'm lost.
Because
How?
I was gonna say
Why?
it can't be somebody who had one of those rooms.
When the alarm rang at the Strawberry House Lounge, you rushed over there too, right?
What's wrong with that?
He had a middle room with some soundproofing, right?
Rings throughout the night. It is the universe's providence to
Everyone else had crummy rooms.
Why were you able to hear it?
Oh, he also had a luxury room, didn't he?
No.
I guess
Yeah, he did. Nekomaru
he did.
was in the
Okay,
standard
never
room.
mind.
Nagito
So
and
I only
Gundam
would have
had
been able to know this
luxuries.
if I had taken notes on who was in what room.
Nagito was
Okay,
staying in a
that's
deluxe
fine.
room in the same house on the same floor, and he couldn't even hear it. So why were you able to hear that alarm?
Now that you mention it...
Gundam?
There's only one possibility. You weren't in your room at the time. That's why, even though you were staying in a deluxe room, you still went to the lounge. Am I right?
Gundam, you have some sort of explanation, right?
Though so and your
Gundam
boyfriend dead.
probably couldn't return to his room because of Fuyuhiko. Me? After you saw Nekomaru heading to the tower, you stayed at the lounge for a while. Am I correct? Until the moment that alarm started ringing, right? If you were in the lounge for that long, the killer who had left earlier obviously wouldn't be able to go back.
Even though Mekamaru's murder was a death trap that utilized the alarm in his chest, the killer still needed to prepare the murder in advance.
Like putting
Yeah,
Nekomaru in sleep mode and tying him up with a wire.
In order to do that, the killer needed to be waiting for Nekomaru at the tower.
At the tower. Yes, yes.
Which means when Fuyuhiko witnessed Nekomaru, the killer was already at the tower.
And once they tried to go back, they couldn't because Fuyuhiko was at the lounge.
In their original plan, the killer should have returned to their room before the alarm in the lounge went off. And they were supposed to stay in their room. They weren't planning to come out and go to the lounge.
Which means they wouldn't have heard the alarm or the rumbling sound, thus proving they were in the room, just like us.
The best case scenario would have been if those two in the lounge had gone to check the deluxe rooms. After all, if they personally saw the killer sleeping in their room, it gives the killer a stronger alibi. Unfortunately, they failed to secure that alibi. Because I was in the lounge. So the killer couldn't go back to their room, and ended up hearing the lounge's alarm.
Hey, what are you doing?
This raucous. It's louder than the supreme ruler of the netherworld bellowing for a sacrifice.
Don't go making all that noise so suddenly.
But why'd you come out? You should have hid till the excitement died down.
If Gundam tried to hide, and if those two went to his room to check on him, he would have been found out. That would have been the worst possible outcome. That's why he couldn't just stay hidden.
If those two had just checked the deluxe rooms as planned, that would have been ideal, but how ironic. The moment Fuyuhiko set foot in the lounge, your plan was doomed.
Gundam? Please, can you at least say something?
Answer me this, including myself in my 4 dark devas of destruction. How many
Yeah, I
years
thought
do I
about this.
possess? The
It
answer
doesn't
is
matter how
10.
many years you
That's
have.
right. I possess 10.
If they were all in the
years.
soundproof room, it
That
should be
means
fine.
I have 5 times the hearing of a normal human. The soundproof system here may as well not exist.
This is a pretty good joke. This is a pretty good jest.
Do you understand the situation you're in right now?
I actually did, like, I thought, well, what if his hamster was scouting out for him?
My room to go to the bathroom. By coincidence, I heard the alarm. That's right. That's all it was. The world is always so simple.
Are you saying
Isn't the
it was
bathroom on your
just a
floor?
coincidence?
No, it's on the first floor.
Isn't that
It was on the
timing
first
a
floor.
little
Okay.
too perfect?
I remember Nekomaru was looking for it, and he was like, "I'm so sad because I can't
By
shit
all of
anymore."
you. It seems it was actually horrible timing on my part.
I see. You're still holding out. Well, you don't have to admit it. We're going to decide who the killer is with the majority vote anyway. So, why don't we just go ahead and start voting? It's obvious that Gundam is the killer.
We can't vote for Gundam. We can't vote for Gundam.
No, Hajime.
Nagito's trying to get us all killed. We can't vote for Gundam.
Killing? It's merely the
I don't think so.
Hey!
What do you mean the class trial is just the opening act?
Perhaps I should say it's just a farce. Just a boring farce. So boring, so stressful. I'm so painfully bored that I might develop stomach ulcers. Seriously. Let's just hurry up and finish this before I collapse from poor health.
Nagito, something definitely happened to you, didn't it? At some point during the investigation, your behavior became even weirder. What actually happened? Did you discover something?
Well, let's just leave that fun for later. And finish this opening act already.
You said opening act again!
Please hold on. We have yet to hear Gundam's rebuttal.
Don't worry, Sonya.
He's completely
Boyfriend's
shut
got
up.
nothing.
Perhaps he can't argue anymore.
Gundam!
I was simply at a loss for words after being dumbfounded by your pathetic assumption. In fact, I shall deny the very basis. Your assumption has been wrong since the beginning.
Since the beginning?
Based on your assumption, I hung Nekomaru from the 4th floor of the tower and made the floor descend to the 1st floor. From there, after returning to Strawberry House, I was present when the alarm at the lounge went off, correct? Although going to and fro is busy enough as it is, how would I be able to travel between both houses anyway?
Let's see. The contact elevator was broken.
As
The trapdoor.
I recall, the killer tampered with the Grape House control
Trapdoor.
panel, which shut down the elevator. Plus, the stopped elevator should have been facing the Grape House side. If so, the human who used the elevator would have left it at Grape House. For these reasons, it's an indisputable fact that the killer destroyed the elevator at Grape House.
And what's wrong with that?
If the elevator was broken at Grape House, you wouldn't be able to return to Strawberry House.
However, I was already at Strawberry House. I was present when the alarm in the lounge started ringing, which means your assumption is clearly wrong.
Are you serious? And here I thought it's already been decided.
Have you learned your lesson, pitiful humans? You cannot overcome this contradiction.
That's wrong. When something is obviously wrong, that's when a contradiction is born. There's no such thing as a contradiction that can't be overcome.
That's not how contradictions.
That was a weird thing that Hajime said, but it's fine.
That elevator was the only means of travel between the two houses. As long as that elevator was broken, your assumption collapses.
Plus, the elevator was broken at Grape House.
If the killer cannot return to Strawberry House,
Since I was at Strawberry House at that time, there's no question that the following crime is impossible.
It would have been different if they had an accomplice.
Or if there was a secret passageway.
How much longer do you plan to lecture?
Oh.
Why don't we stop this already?
You didn't snatch it good, Dimitri.
Wow, Nagito really just shut up for this one. Thanks, boy.
Plus, the elevator broken at Grape House.
if the killer cannot,
Since I was at there's no question that
It would have been different if
I'm never gonna let this game make me feel this bad again.
What?
How much longer?
I'm never gonna let this game make me feel this bad again. I'm gonna make sure this doesn't happen ever again.
The only means of travel, but
You just gotta use your smarticle particles.
But see, I don't have those, so instead I'm just gonna write way too many notes. Like, entirely too many notes.
Another way to
No, that's good. That's what you would do if you were playing the game.
No, I don't think so.
Then why don't
I
we
think
ask
that
the
if
person
I
who actually used that method?
were better at thinking, I wouldn't have this problem. What are we selecting someone for now?
Who used the secret passageway?
Who has secret passage experience?
I missed the question.
Who has secret passage proficiency?
What are you talking about? Don't play dumb. You appeared so suddenly that one time because you used that method, right?
He just dropped in.
Nagito, what are you doing here?
Because I showed up.
Fucking the best line in the game.
To the
third floor.
Nagito, what are you doing here? Because I showed up. What?
Why are you here? Because I became here.
Because I showed up. I here now.
But you're right. There's a door on the floor of the octagon.
So do you think Gundam just found the door?
No, he clearly finished the final dead room as he got to the octagon.
Right, 'cause that's the only door. Okay, yeah.
Surprise, surprise! I ended up in the Monokuma archive.
I would love if he dropped in really clumsily and broke some of the glass and knocked over a bookshelf.
Meaning the third floor and the fourth floor are actually connected.
Who would have guessed?
Once you've cleared the final dead room once, you can pass through it as many times as you want.
If they use that secret passage,
Would no one have ever seen him?
gone between the two houses as much as they want.
Infinity Unlimited Flame!
Excuse you?
However, what if the killer was unaware of the existence of the final dead room?
There's
What?
no way they didn't know.
It's labeled Final Dead Room.
Illusion you have fabricated from your own suspicion.
It's literally labeled Final Dead Room.
You should stop with your scrutiny.
There's no way I can stop.
If you value your life, Gundam, what are you gonna do? Throw a knife? Wait! What are they gonna do to
Throw a
Gundam's
hamster.
hamsters?
Like me when I'm angry.
Oh god, wait.
They can't execute them too.
Richard, they're gonna execute his hamsters?
Do we get to take care of his hamsters after he's gone?
Sonia, take the hamsters.
Even if the turbid box doesn't exist,
When your husband dies, you keep the
you could
kids.
travel through multiple planes.
Wait,
Shut
okay,
up.
I mean, I
Use a
guess.
spacious wormhole. However, how frail I say. Your decayed.
These are really hard words to chop.
Shall I
Yeah.
feed you to the progeny of vile
It's because he
deities?
screwed them.
Even if the turbid box doesn't exist, you could travel through multiple planes, provided you use a spacious wormhole. However, how frail I say. Your decayed illusion. Shall I feed you to the progeny of vile deities?
I already proved the secret passage exists. The secret passage was at the octagon.
Know the limits of your own reasoning. You say the killer went to the octagon. Don't bark, you cur! If you don't want to drown in the maelstrom of blind confusion, at least pray to the key which dwells in the light!
Probably means try providing the evidence that the killer went to the octagon, right?
Know the limits of your own reasoning.
Yeah.
You say the killer went to the octagon. Don't bark, you cur! If you don't want to drown in the maelstrom...
Allow me to cut through
Smashy,
those words.
smashy.
The wire used to
Allow
strap
me to cut through those words.
The hammer that looked like the weapon, and the chain on the door in the tower. Those are all
Yeah,
the
yeah.
items that weren't in Funhouse. Where did the killer obtain them?
The only place I can think of is the octagon. There were various weapons and tools there. I'm pretty sure I saw
Black
stuff
and
like
White took a
wires,
picture of the outside,
hammers,
but not a
and
picture
chains,
of the
too.
fucking weapons.
Since those items were used in the crime, there's no doubt that the killer went to the octagon.
If that's the case, they obviously know about the secret passage too, right?
It seems this is the end. Normally we'd end up listening to Hajime lecture us with a very long summary of the case. There's no reason to waste any more time on this.
I like this Nagito a lot more than the last
It's
episode.
good. It's the same Nagito.
It's better Nagito. This is Nagito Plus.
With all the clocks in the building, Gundam tried to lure only Nekomaru. The elevator was probably broken by that point. Thanks to that, Nekomaru wasn't able to go to Grape Tower, which was supposed to be the meetup point. So he
Nagito's
tried
too
going
good
over to
for
Strawberry Tower,
fucking
just
comic
like we
books.
did when we found out the elevator was broken. Well, it's obvious he'd attempt that. At that time, we didn't know the two towers were the exact same place. Also, the button in Strawberry Hall wasn't broken, so he was easily able to enter Strawberry Tower. But surprise! Gundam was waiting for Nekomaru's arrival.
Hold on. If Nekomaru didn't go to Strawberry Tower, what would the killer have done then?
Their plan was a balancing act of uncertainties. But even if they failed, they probably wouldn't have minded. They can just greet everyone the next morning as if nothing happened. and come up with a different plan.
And without such a risky plan, they wouldn't have been able to lure him at all.
I'm going to continue summarizing the case, okay? Through this, Gundam successfully lured Nekomaru to Strawberry Tower. There's no way he could fight head-on with the robotic Nekomaru. So by pressing the goodnight button, he rendered Nekomaru powerless without fighting him.
Hold on! You... What did you just say? That I didn't battle?
What's wrong with that?
Don't mess with me! Don't mess with me! I cannot ignore those words!
Why are you angry all of a sudden?
You fools do not understand! You don't understand at all! Ha! You make me laugh! After all this time, you still don't understand anything at all!
I don't understand anything.
I mean, he's on it.
Just yet.
I don't understand anything at all.
Destined for hell. However, I cannot finish just yet. I cannot finish!
What do you intend to do?
Lots of people have that problem.
I'm going to
I guess he
destroy your
cannot
illusory
finish.
assumptions.
Are you saying you still have more?
That seems like a problem between you and Sonya, though.
Words. You said I pressed Nekomaru's goodnight button. However, that button was on the back of Nekomaru's neck. To press it, I'd have to get behind him.
It's not easy to get the drop on Coach Nekomaru.
It's even more difficult if it's a
You
one-on-one.
have 4 hamsters.
Just as I thought, truly frail, succumbing so easily to this simple argument, it was just a mere illusion. If you want to set me up as the killer, at least surpass your own human limitations.
That's wrong, Gundam. You're the one who's wrong.
Such a wonderful line. However, I cannot say
It's
that
not.
I'm satisfied. Listen well. I shall teach you 2 tips for making someone admit their defeat. First, you must crush them with your own overwhelming power. And as for the other, you must provide a reason that will persuade that human. You have not fulfilled either of those yet.
I guess you really don't want to admit it. Then, just as you requested, I will provide an argument that will leave you no choice but to be persuaded.
I won't let you! For the Tanaka Empire! Wither! Crushed as David prophesied!
Wait, what?
I won't let you!
Wait. Hold, oh, fuck.
Did you click out?
It's the tab key. I was pressing shift. Oh.
Wither! Crushed as David prophesies! Show me the cadaver!
Show me the
I won't let
cadaver.
you! For the Tanaka Empire! Wither! Crushed as David prophesies! I won't let you! For the Tanaka Empire! Wither! Crushed as David prophesies! For the Tanaka Empire! I won't let you! For the Tanaka Empire! Wither! Crushed as David prophesies! I won't let you!
Does he keep saying as David prophesied?
Wither! Crushed as David prophesies! Show me the cadaver! I won't let you! For the Tanaka Empire! Wither! It's Nekomaru's back. Do you really think I can get behind him so easily?
The 4-sided polygon?
The 4 Dark Devas, Jesus.
Dark the 4
Even if you didn't
Devas.
get behind Nekomaru, you should have been able to
For the Dark Devas.
his neck. As long as you had the power of the hamsters, you keep
The power of the hamsters!
Are you seriously saying he used his hamsters to press the button on the back of Nekomaru's neck?
Of course,
Yeah,
it would
why
be
not?
possible for a normal hamster, but it would have been possible for
Oh my
Gundam.
god.
In fact, we saw that with
I guess that means the
Danganronpa.
hamsters were in on it, guys. So I guess the hamsters must die.
Emissary of evil, in accordance with our ancient contract, the time has come to lend me your aid. Pierce through Supernova, Silver Fox, Sandy!
Choo choo. Click.
Yeah,
I
clock.
press the button.
Truly, this is the skyline lamentation art of the demon mouse. For ha ha ha, soon the door of destiny shall open.
Now that you mention it, after Ibuki was killed in the music venue, one of Gundam's hamsters retrieved the piece of wallpaper from the baton lighting, right? Hey,
Yeah.
with your friends and their exceptionally smart brains, it must have been possible to secretly get one of them behind Mekamaru and press the button on the back of his neck.
How about it, Gundam?
Not just myself, but you actually brought up how splendid my subordinates are. I have no recourse but to admit.
Now this is a man I can respect.
Did you say you had
Only character who's admitted it. Yeah, you got me.
I've obtained a one-way ticket to hell. Fine, then you must trample me underfoot and
There will be lots of Pomeranians in hell.
victory can only be built upon a foundation of corpses. You cannot find peace without sacrifice anywhere. Now, trample this life. Trample it as though it were mere trash on the side of the road. Pull the curtain strings of this worthless performance with your own two hands.
Wait, what? God.
Who set
We
the
almost
lounge-
got away with it too.
Who set the lounge clock's alarm? We don't know yet. Okay. Who was in the lounge since early in the morning? Don't have that either. What time did Fuyuhiko say Nekomaru?
No, that's not.
See, Nekomaru's weakness is his button.
I like how they still make the dummy not Gundam, even though the dummy is walking around with four hamsters.
With four hamsters that
Right.
are also blackened with red eyes.
Because which hamsters could that be, and which hamster commander could that be?
We literally just.
Yeah, they do this just to make sure you got everything, because if you didn't, you don't deserve to win.
No, I get it, but
Come on.
Kamina
Yeah.
literally said everything to you with his words. He was like, "Man, I sure would feel bad if Nagito had to do this again. If Hajime did this to me one more
Wait,
time,
you're right.
I'd feel pretty
This
bad."
is exactly what Nagito was talking about.
This is exactly what Nagito didn't want us to do.
And here we are, breaking his heart. I think Nagito's gonna snap and end somebody's life.
I think it's gonna be Hajime's.
I hope so. If Hajime dies, we get to be Nagito for the rest of the game. Probably. Maybe we'll just be like Yaki.
If Hajime dies, we get to be Nagito for the rest of the game.
It might happen. Dude, maybe if Hajime dies, I'll get to know what an octagon is.
Okay. I don't even think you have to do that. I think I can help with that one.
I thought I knew, but apparently somebody has to die first. I'm pretty sure that's the only step I haven't done yet.
This? Nope.
No.
I'm confused about what goes there.
Hamster and murder. That one. Right? Hamster and murder. I hope that goes with something. Hamster and murder.
What? Really? Oh, it was just the wrong stock. Okay.
Yeah. Rip hamster and murder. Come on. I'm sorry?
Here's everything that happened in this case. Let's first go over the many tricks the killer prepared before they committed.
Hajime, please. Hajime, you're physically hurting me.
First, they destroyed the contact elevator. This separated Nagito and the others in Strawberry House from our group in Grape House. Next, they lured Nekomaru out by himself by turning back all the clocks in the funhouse by 2 hours. Additionally, in order to secure an alibi, the killer went to the Strawberry House.
How was Gundam able to get into
set the
the
wall clock's alarm to 5:30 a.m.
elevator
What's up?
panel?
Huh?
How was Gundam able to get into the elevator panel to fuck
I
with
think
it?
they just opened up.
Oh, okay.
After finishing their preparations, the killer went to Strawberry Tower with the necessary tools in hand. They obtained these tools from the Octagon, which you can enter once you clear the final dead room.
It's true.
This means the killer discovered the secret of the funhouse faster than anybody else. That secret being, Strawberry House and Grape House are actually the same building.
Wow.
On the morning of the incident, Nekomaru woke up and headed over to Grape Tower for a specific reason.
Hajime, I'm literally dying. There's about to be another body
He was at
discovered.
the lounge by coincidence. Witness Nekomaru. According to Fuyuhiko's testimony, that was around 5 a.m. But
Hajime,
at that
please.
point, the killer had already messed with our perception of time.
I said all this shit
2 hours
already,
later,
Hajime.
Fuyuhiko witnessed Nekomaru at 7 a.m. That's also the same time Monokuma Tai Chi begins. Nekomaru went to Grape Tower to participate in that. However, because the contact elevator was
3
broken,
acts? Really,
Nekomaru was
Hajime? Only
unable
like
to
2
go to
things
Grape Tower.
happened.
So he decided to try going to Strawberry Tower.
Why do you think Nekomaru wears clothes still?
But
What?
the killer was waiting for him there.
He's a robot.
Yeah.
Not.
With the power of hamsters,
You don't think a robot can feel naked?
on the back of Nekomaru's neck.
He doesn't need to. I mean, I doubt he's got any.
To enter sleep mode.
Kamina doesn't need to wear clothes either, but he does.
From there, the killer began
Yeah, but he's
to
like
use the
fleshy and has sexual organs.
You don't
and I
know that
bet
he's not
Nekomaru-
hiding a robocock. You don't know that.
No, we do know that because it's well, I guess unless it's like button activated or something.
It could be just smaller.
First, they set the alarm in
That would be
Nekomaru's
true
house at 7:30
cruelty.
a.m. So he'd wake up.
If Monokuma rebuilt him, but we're like, you don't need this part though.
Then they tied him up with a metal wire, tied the tip of the wire into a loop, and hung it on the doorknob.
Why is Gundam so strong?
Hajime, 5 acts? I'm about to hang you.
Strawberry Tower, the killer then destroyed the doorknob.
Next murder, Chiaki kills Hajime and immediately admits it.
Hajime, please.
Good luck, y'all. I'm done.
To kill Nekomaru.
Hajime.
I like how
Hajime.
Hajime's explanation, like, even a little bit,
Passageway to travel.
and Hajime is literally just wasting everyone's
After
time.
arriving at Grape Hall, they pressed the button to open the door to the tower.
It just abruptly cuts off and you hear a clang, and everyone turns to look at Kazuichi, and he's like, "What? I had this because Nagito gave it to me. Don't worry about it."
And placed a hammer on the floor to
It's
look
too bad Nagito didn't bring a bunch of weapons to the trial.
This was done to make us falsely believe we
Hajime,
couldn't enter the
please.
tower from
I
Strawberry
tried
Hall.
so hard to talk about all this stuff before.
Wait, now that Nagito's feeling all superior, is he gonna kill somebody?
Hajime, I'm about to murder you.
We're in Act 6. Call it Homestuck.
Hajime.
Something unexpected happened. Fuyuhiko, who saw Nekomaru earlier, was still at the lounge.
Hajime, if there's an Act 7 to this, I'm about to act up all over your face.
The lounge's wall clock alarm started
Ding
ringing
ding.
at
That's
5:30.
the alarm for you to fucking shut up.
To avoid a worst-case scenario, the killer was forced to appear in front of Fuyuhiko with the others. When the wall clock's alarm rang, that was also the same time Nekomaru was waking up. He woke up while he was still hanging upside down, so he couldn't help but sway his body powerfully. Originally, the loop of wire was only supposed to slip off the doorknob, but because there was a heavier load than expected, the doorknob ended up breaking.
Stop talking. I want to go
Nekomaru
back
fell
to
from the
bed.
4th floor all the way to the 1st floor. He crashed into the pillar, which decapitated him on impact, and died. The sound of Nekomaru's impact echoed throughout the funhouse. However, by this point, the killer's plan was about to fail, thanks to the broken doorknob and Fuyuhiko.
Hajime, come on. I need to go home and cry over the fact that Sonya's a widow now.
They also wouldn't have been able to return to their guest room, because Fuyuhiko was at the lounge.
If the hamsters get executed, that would be really bad.
That's someone
I think,
who's gunned
I mean,
into
they are going to. At least one of them is, because fucking they They contributed to this murder.
Oh, what if they don't execute Gundam and instead they execute one of the hamsters?
You were the mastermind, Jumpy.
Magazi.
Stop it already. Stop using weird words to avoid the truth. Or I'll friggin' kill you myself!
Okay, that would be hardcore.
I just cannot.
Can Akane just start
Akane
strangling
always says,
somebody?
though.
You killed Nekomaru? I cannot believe something like that.
You don't wish to forgive me, do you?
Let's have Sonia commit suicide. Can Simonia kill herself?
Cast your impure votes for Gundam Tanaka. My
Vote for Gundam
deadly
Tanaka.
foes, let the voting time begin.
Well, a good thing I didn't like him that much. Oof, that 53. Why are there 18 phases? There are literally 18 phases.
How is that a B? Hello?
Because, wait, out of, what is the possible? Like, possible is...
It's out of 1800.
Out of 1800.
And I literally got, like at least
47 plus,
1700.
so, yeah. You didn't even miss a full 100.
What the
Plus, you
fuck?
got the difficulty bonuses. Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah, B, okay.
Fucking bullied
sure.
you.
This result isn't all that exciting.
Maybe you can only get an A if you get max score.
It's not true.
Is max score an S?
No, it's an A. I've gotten it before, and I never flawlessed anything.
Dreadfully wrong one. Please pull the lever. Crap! I bit my tongue at the most important part.
You only have half a mouth of teeth. What are you fucking doing?
You're correct, he only has half a mouth of teeth.
You just have to move your tongue to the other part.
I would say that's a weird way of measuring teeth, but that's also literally the only relevant way to measure teeth. in mouths of teeth.
One mouthful of teeth. Oh, that's unpleasant. I guess you always have one mouthful of teeth in your mouth.
Well, it'd be bad if I bit my tongue again, so I'll speak slowly. Nothing flips the results. You guys were correct once again. Getting 4 in a row without any mistakes is a splendid achievement. That's right, the one who killed the robotic Nekomaru in the Amazing Funhouse was Gundam Tanaka. Nice. Yay, I said that all without biting my tongue.
Now that we've decided who the killer is, let's get the execution already and get this over with.
Hold on.
God,
it's true that
Hajime,
the
that
class
was so
trial is
long.
finished, but that doesn't mean the incident's over. We can't finish it until we hear it from Gundam.
No matter what he says, it won't change it.
Please.
Well, I have no right to stop you either, so do whatever you like.
No matter
Why
how much
do
I
you
would
want to
like
talk to the one who has lost? The loser merrily leaves. It would be just be unnecessary for me to say something. It's what I would like to say, but for honor's sake, I shall correct one thing. Correct? You guys said I made Nekomaru powerless without fighting him. That, however, is a great mistake. Huh? Nekomaru did fight. That is no mistake. And because he fought, he lost and died.
Damn it!
Lost and died?
If he was just trying to cling to life, there are so many ways he could have done so. However, he did not allow that.
What do you mean? Explain!
Fine then, I shall reveal it all.
Let's make
Within the final dead room, I discovered the secret of the funhouse, and I devised a killing plan utilizing that secret. By tampering with all the clocks in the building, I succeeded in luring Nekomaru to the tower, and this is what happened. Nekomaru and I were alone in the tower, standing face to face with one another.
This is hardcore.
I should say I expected as much from Nekomaru. He sensed my subtle killing intent and instantly understood the situation. And we had ourselves a stare down. In that situation, if he wanted to run away, it would have been easy for him to do so. He could have run away or even called for help, but he did not turn his back to me.
Oh my god.
Instead, he chose a fight that risked life and death.
That is...
A fight that risked life and death!
He was serious too. He gave it his all to try and kill me.
Oh!
If If I had died instead, the mystery surrounding the case would have been even more complicated. You would never have known why I, the victim, went to the tower by myself. Nobody would know that the victim, me, was actually the one who planned the whole thing.
Could it be?
Makomaru really did that? That would have been awesome, actually. That would have been a fucking wild twist.
Nekomaru and Gundam got in a fight and Gundam just lost.
Yeah, we would have never figured it out. We would never been even close.
Because there would have been all the other layers of mystery.
Yeah.
And then the guy who actually knows what's going on is also the one who's dead.
This is great! What a comforting atmosphere!
That's a great one.
And what is your reason? Do you intend to resolve this situation by killing me?
I am the Warlock, Gundam Tanaka. Heroes, Lords of Darkness, and even the
He really is just a pack of the chain warlock.
me. I need not cling to any trivial reason. I'm simply going to kill you because your very existence is an
I guess the seeds weren't really feeding the hamsters, huh?
You'll drench your soul with evil until the bitter end, huh? Splendid! In response to your spirit, I shall kill you with all of my might. I won't go easy on you. Don't even think about holding back. Don't waste your breath on cowardly tactics. Give me everything you got.
Nekomaru Nidai, your blood will drench the foundation of my empire!
Damn.
I don't understand the motive at all here, but that's
You're
fine.
about to.
Why
Okay.
did you fight? We are all friends. Why couldn't you stop this? Even if both sides agreed, it was still wrong.
I will not argue. I have no intention of forcing my values upon you. However, I must say this. What's the point of living if you're just waiting until you finally die? There's
gonna
nothing
live
courageous about that.
until I die.
That is abandonment, a mere feeling of resignation.
Wait, are you telling us to just wait until we starve to death?
I'd rather have that happen to us than have our friends kill each other. Huh? Do you mean that you'd rather die?
Ever since we were locked inside that building, everyone had been dominated by that feeling of abandonment. However, nothing is born from resignation. That is simply a reason to give up.
If you flinch, you will die!
Giving up on life, that's just an insult to life itself.
Let me
Have you fools heard of the term dog eat dog?
Cannibalism?
Dog eat dog.
In zoology,
rat eat rat.
cannibalism is a commonly observed phenomenon. Many creatures at some point in their lifespan engage in cannibalism. That is what it means to live. If you say
Like in-
killing
Yes,
for the
I
sake of
wanted to
living
eat
is
him.
evil, then what would you call giving up on life itself?
I shall engulf
If a world would consider that justice, then I will fight that world with every last fiber of my being. Giving up on life and choosing death is nothing but a blasphemy toward life. It is a violation of the natural order. It is the arrogance of humanity.
You.
Are you saying all that just to try to justify what you did?
Kind of.
But it sounds like Nekomaru felt the same too. That's why they fought, right?
Damn it.
Kind of.
That man had the courage to die when he needed to die. That is why he challenged me to our battle. Regardless, as I've already said, I do not intend to force my values upon you fools. I have betrayed you all. That is the absolute truth. But even so, don't you think it's a better alternative to slowly starving to death here?
Oh,
That belief is why you committed your crime.
you...
Hey, what about the final dead room? Did you do the Russian roulette too?
Let's make
Unlike
history.
Nagito, I only did it once, but compared to my battle with Nekomaru, that was mere child's play.
Well,
You know, after listening to you talk for a while, I'm starting to think that... Well, it's also because you unexpectedly admitted your crime without much resistance.
He
Gundam,
resisted a good bit.
don't tell me you didn't sacrifice yourself for our sake, did you?
I can't believe you would ask such a foolish question. Just who do you think I am? I am Gundam Tanaka, history's greatest monster. My cursed existence is feared by all mankind. There's no way I'd sacrifice myself for the sake of you fools. Not in a million, not in a billion, not in 10 billion years. In the name of pandemonium, it is impossible.
Is that it? Then I'll just leave it at that.
Now then, let us be rid of this foolish talk. It's about time the fun started. Monokuma, let us begin.
Yeah, got it. I have prepared a special punishment for the ultimate breeder, Gundam Tanaka.
Please wait. This is just too much. Please, Monokuma. Please help Gundam.
Miss Sonia.
Please, I beg of you.
Sonia, an act as unrefined as stopping a man from going to his death does not befit a noble such as yourself.
She just wants to fuck him first.
Yeah.
Gundam.
She wants some of that ultimate breeding.
It's fine to start for reals, right?
Yes, I do not mind. However, what is it, my four dark devas of destruction?
Oh shit.
Worried about me? Oh, my feared four dark devas of destruction. That is not like you at all. However, there is no need to fear. In this world, I am only a temporary visitor. I was simply visiting for a moment, and now that my duty is complete, I must return to the darkness.
No, I think
That
you're
is
just fucking
why,
dead, dude.
Until the very end.
Poor kid.
Pride, conceit, courage, insolence, fearful of nothing, daunted by nothing. Let us laugh uproariously.
Uproariously is a good word.
Is Gundam Tanaka. I shall stick with my evil until the very end. Open sesame pandemonium. I shall fill hell with true hell.
Let's give it everything we've got.
I'm gonna miss this boy.
Punishment time.
Yeah, it kind of took him until like just now for me to like him. I think the same thing happened with Mikon.
I mean, he just like.
I think you just like seeing people before they die.
He just, man, it's like.
I did
saw
expect
that everyone
everyone
was
was going to
suffering,
be
and he
killed.
saw that everyone was gonna die if he didn't
Right?
do something.
Yeah, and
so
he
he
was just like,
sacrificed
well,
himself.
Someone's gonna die in here. It's either gonna be me or him. So let's fucking
It's
go.
either me or Nekomaru, so might as well, let everyone else. He's fucking sacrificed himself, dude. Gundam is best boy.
I don't even know
I
if
mean,
he
he did also murder Nekomaru though, like we do.
Well,
like,
right, but the point is he
sacrifice
was-
sacrifice is a generous term, we should say. Like,
Well, no. But the way I see it, he was also willing to die. Like, he didn't care who won that fight, if it was himself or Nekomaru.
I agree with that. Yeah,
he knew
that's,
when a die happened.
I don't know if I would call that a sacrifice, but I would call it a bold move, and
Yeah,
only partially.
seems
Like, not. I would call it unselfish.
I don't think it was a selfish
What is
move.
he doing?
He's doing alchemy.
Yeah, I know that, but what does he do?
He's doing alchemy.
Yeah, but since when could he do that?
Equivalent exchange, man.
What is he exchanging?
Either
His
Gundam dies or
life.
Nekomaru does. Now both of them die.
I don't like what I'm seeing here.
It's okay. He's going to furry heaven.
This is very bad.
Tadabishi, what the whole fuck? Tadabishi?
Did his circle have anything to do with this?
Hey, everybody. Hey. Tadabishi?
Gundam.
No, I don't give a shit. Wait, back up a whole
What?
minute.
What's wrong?
What?
He
He
drew an
died,
alchemy.
he died an honorable death.
We're not going to
But,
address
okay.
the fact that he went to furry heaven.
No, it was regular heaven. It's just he was brought there by all the pets that he took care of.
Sounds like furry heaven, I
He
think.
But
was
also-
a pure sweet child, and you all are being mean to my perfect boy.
But also,
Sounds- wow.
just real
I guess
quick,
all
I
dogs
gotta,
go
I
to
gotta,
heaven, huh?
I gotta verify. This boy, who he thought was a sham the whole time,
Was
actually could
in
do
fact
alchemy.
a furry the whole time.
He actually did. He did an alchemy.
He
Like,
tried,
there was a
he
flash
tried
of
very
it.
hard, but it did not succeed. He was instead killed by a stampede.
Yeah, so like we find out for the first time that this boy is an actual alchemist. And
I like
the one time we
Steven.
see him,
He wasn't a being of hell. He was a sweet child of heaven.
Steven, I see what you've written twice now, but I have to
More like
straighten
a
this out.
sweet child of furry.
He could do alchemy. Like we didn't know that before, and then we learned that right then. And the only time he does it, it fails and accomplishes nothing.
Even after Gundam is gone, the spirit of
Good
his parting
dialogue.
words still
I'm
linger
very
deep in our
happy.
chests. Don't give up on life. Did I misunderstand what he meant? then what's the right thing to do? I don't know.
Oh, that's just what it looks like when Gundam's about to die?
There's a lot of questions.
I mean, that's his
fine,
whole
I
thing.
guess.
He probably thought he could do alchemy, but you know, he's a
He
he's a
did. You know, he
misguided-
did do alchemy.
The
He
circle
did alchemy
actually
to summon furries from heaven.
Oh, that was what was happening?
That was his
I
alchemy.
don't know if I'll ever be able to answer
exchange.
that.
My life for going to heaven.
Gosh darn it! Dagnabbit! I'm
Dang
so
rabbit.
very angry, I need to throw something.
Damn it!
You all spend so much time worrying about each other. And thanks to that, things ended up like this.
What was the alternative?
You're all poopy heads, every last one of you.
What? Okay.
But the biggest poopy head is me!
Worst.
Dagnabbit! Why am I so weak?
Oh.
It's such a downer, clearly. God, chick. It's so lame, but chill. Even though we feel this way, we still gotta do our best, you know?
You are right.
What do you want? You are right. This time around, we must move forward. We must continue to live and believe in our friends. If not,
You are right.
Gundam will most likely crawl his way out of hell, and I presume he will be very cross with us.
You're right. You're right. We shouldn't just stand here. I mean, it's not like this is over. We still have to do it. We still have to finish this. For the sake of our friends who have died, we need to finish this once and for all. So don't just stand there. Stand up and walk. Move forward. Live. If you don't, everyone who fought and died will have died in vain. We can't allow that.
So, how long
Hey,
are you
where
guys
did-
gonna stand around chattering? The class trial is over, so it's okay to you for hurry back and over to Jabberwock Island. However, the killing school trip will proceed as usual, so make sure you know that. Hold on. How much longer are you gonna keep doing this?
Seriously, how long is he going to keep doing this? How long is this going to continue?
Now then.
That's what everyone said. Now then. Alright, after feeling down for so long, I finally feel refreshed. Let's hurry up and eat some food. Hey, remember when my friend died? I don't.
Hold on a sec, that mood shift is too damn fast.
It's not like that.
Well, you know, it's like Gundam and Nekomaru said. That's what it means to live, right?
Eat a food.
She's certainly something else.
But seriously, I'm starving.
What'd you guys think of this case?
Let's go back.
I'm very angry. I'm angry and I'm sad.
That was extremely good. I don't know what
It
you're
was
talking about.
inspiring, and the people. Well, I'm mostly just angry because of the thoughts that I had along the way. Like, you
This
know,
is the first case where I have no problems with it. And then let's do our best again.
Yeah, this is either my second or third favorite case in the series. I think it's done extremely well.
oh, it might be my favorite case so far, but like how I'm doing right now,
It will
like,
be your favorite case so far until we do the next case.
like status check. I'm just upset. I'm irate.
With this, the class trial had come to an end once again, and we returned to Jabberwock Island. The size of our group had definitely diminished, but despite that, even if it was just the rest of us, we did our very best to stay upbeat and have fun together. Of course, our optimism was only superficial. At that moment,
Yeah, I
we
mean,
were able to
everyone
forget about the
died.
dark despair looming before us. However, the one thing I was worried about was him. He wasn't there. He suddenly disappeared from our sight.
Where is he? Where's that Komaido?
I'm not mad at the case. I'm just mad.
Yup. I'm definitely lucky. I never expected to obtain so many valuable things from a simple game of Russian roulette. Thanks
This
to
is
that,
bad time.
I was able to learn the identity of our true enemy, and before everyone else too. But it's just too funny. I mean, no one could tell that I was lying. There's no way the file had just Hajime's
Right? Yeah, I was
information.
like, there's no the fucking.
I guess they were too busy with other matters, or maybe they've reached their limit. Regardless.
No, it's because nobody had any reason to doubt you because they know that you and Monokuma are both arbitrary assholes.
Things would get
Well, also, he didn't show it to anyone else, right? He just showed it to Hajime,
Hajime and
Chiaki.
Chiaki.
Anyway,
Yeah.
I can't forgive this. This should never be forgiven. There's no way I can let this run loose. I'll be the one who stops this once and for all, even if it costs me
Nagito's
my
gonna straight
life.
kill somebody.
I was really pumped
For the
up.
sake of hope, I cannot ignore this.
Nagito's gonna kill somebody. That's what Case 5 is.
Wait, Nitesh, who's pumped up?
I don't think so. Nagito.
Nagito, yeah.
Alright, Monokuma has arrived. Who summoned me?
Thanks for coming.
Oh, this
Word
is
up.
Why,
bad.
it's the lonely little Nagito. Are you all alone tonight, too? So what's up? Your face looks scary.
I see, so you can tell.
Ah, perhaps you found out who the traitor is.
You know me so well.
Wow.
Is what I'd like to say, but unfortunately, I haven't learned that yet.
I see, so even you don't know, huh? Looks like the final showdown is going to take a little more time.
Hello.
So why'd you summon me anyway? Were you gonna finally confess your love?
Hey,
I summoned you because there's something I really need to ask you. It's about the special prize from the final dead room.
Oh yeah, what about it?
There was information about 16 people in the fire I received, but isn't that weird?
Say what?
What's weird?
you don't even
Well, there's a
know?
traitor from the Future Foundation hiding among us, right? Including that person, the total number of students would be 16, right?
Oh my god, is there a 17th student?
But this file
No, there
contains
better
documents that were
fucking not
created
be.
at Hope's Peak Academy, right?
That's right, I just reused the stuff that the former headmaster spent a lot of time making.
If this file even...
No, what he's saying is there's 16 students on the island,
Yeah.
but there should only be 15.
15 if there's one's a traitor,
student-
unless the
yeah.
traitor is also a student.
Yeah,
that's
that's
exactly,
exactly.
yeah.
Was that person also a former student of Hope's Peak Academy?
Hoo-hoo-hoo, I wonder.
Hey,
Could it be? Is this your doing? Did you slip false information into the file? Were you trying to keep us from learning the traitor's identity by obtaining this information?
What's wrong with that? If it's my job to heat things up, it's okay if I do something small like that, right?
well,
Oh, so
That's not
Byakuya just doesn't belong here?
right?
My point is,
I didn't say
you
anything.
already know who the traitor is.
What's wrong with that?
You're getting all riled up.
Well, you're splendidly correct when you say I knew who the traitor was all along, but even though I know who it is, why do you think I ignored it on purpose? It's just like Monami after losing your magic stick. The traitor's existence means absolutely nothing to me.
Their existence means nothing, huh?
No.
Well, that's just how I feel. I'm sure you guys feel somewhat different. After all, that person is the evil Future Foundation like he's been putting you guys through all this stuff.
That's not entirely true. I didn't really come here to fight or anything like that. Instead, I came here to offer my cooperation, you know?
Cooperation?
Hey,
Your purpose is to fill everyone on this island with despair, right? That's why you're intentionally letting the traitor do as they please, right?
Yep.
Yep.
If that's the case, I might be able to cooperate somewhat too.
right?
However, in exchange, I want to know who the traitor is.
I see. Interesting. Very interesting. Obviously, that's a big no-no. I mean, I want to make everyone in your group feel despair. That includes you, too.
Well, I knew you would say that.
Besides, I wouldn't be able to handle the sadness when you inevitably betray me later on.
Just as I thought, you saw right through me.
You're right.
No matter what situation I find myself in, my core way of thinking will never change. In order to create absolute hope that shines brightly, stepladders such as myself and despair exist.
Boo-hoo, you're right. You're a true believer of hope after all. I must say, that belief reminds me of that person for some reason.
Is it Negi-kun?
Reminds you?
No,
I don't know
it's
who you're
Negi-kun.
talking about, but if someone as worthless as me reminds you of some other person, they must be extremely unlucky.
But you're just as unlucky, right? I mean, the fact that you're even involved in something like this.
Am I? I actually think I'm very lucky.
Huh?
You don't know?
Wouldn't you say that coming across this much despair is a rather rare opportunity? I can't rely on anyone on this island. That's why I have to be the one who does it. If I can eliminate despair from this island, I won't be just a stepladder anymore. I'll become true hope. I'll become an existence that could even be called the ultimate hope.
Oh, he
That's
wants to
exciting.
glorify himself.
The two of you are alike. You definitely remind me of him.
Hey, there's one more thing I want to ask you.
See?
Who are you waiting for on this island? Huh? Looks like I'm right again. You're definitely waiting for someone on this island. Is the person you're waiting for already on this island? Oh god.
Hey.
Well, answer my question.
If that's the case, if that person is already on this island, hoo-hoo-hoo, wouldn't that be exciting?
Well, that was a non-conversation, huh?
Well, yeah, because it's two people. One of them just jumped straight to the point, and you weren't even aware of what the point was. And the other one it avoids all questions.
Very exciting.
Okay. I'm gonna figure out what this chapter is called, and figure out who's dead based on that.
I don't think that'll work.
Well, I think it's generally been, like, more on the nose than it seemed.
What was the previous chapter called?
Do Ultimate Robot's Dream of...
No, the one before it.
I don't
It
remember
was
or care.
trapped by the ocean scent.
And... Who...
That was real helpful,
And
wasn't it?
the previous one was Sin and Punishment, Sea and Punishment, Sin and Coconuts.
Yeah, that was definitely nailed it.
What I'm saying is, it could be. All right, it has been at least once.
I mean, okay.
Shall we end here?
I'm just
why not?
desperate. Okay, I just need to feel smart again.
You have all of next trial, which is a very, very good trial.
You have all
Does
of next
very
trial, which
good
is like-
mean I'm going to start screaming about colors next time?
Yeah, you have a lot of time to prep. This is like in 4 years, probably, maybe 3 years.
No, we'll do it soon. So, what'd you guys think of Danganronpa 2 Case 4?
It was
Best
a really
case,
good case.
Best death.
It was
Good.
definitely the best case I've encountered, but
Best death, best character, best case. I'm stupid. That's all my emotions.
I didn't meet it at the right time in my life. You know,
Is good
It'd be
though,
like-
right? Is good though, right?
yeah,
Like we're in the point of this game where this shit starts popping, boys.
dude. Ask me in a week, and I'll think it's so good. But right now,
Dude, the only thing you disliked about it is that you don't know shapes. That's the only problem you had.
that's not the only problem I had.
What
though.
other fucking problem did you have other than the fact that you don't know what an octagon is?
But I didn't know what a septagon or a nonagon were either.
Well, that had nothing to do with the case. That was just you being stupid.
Yeah,
What problem did you have with the case? What about the case?
I
didn't you
already
like?
told you. In a week from now, I'm gonna think this case is so good because I
Yes,
know the
because it
reason
is
it's
so
stupid.
good because it's a
But I am
fucking
also
fantastic case and I love it.
helplessly, furiously, burningly, singingly angry.
I love
Dude.
Gundam for it. Both Gundam and Nekomaru are good boys who just wanted to kill themselves for the sake of the team.
I think both of them saw the opportunity to either get it out themselves or let everybody else out, or let one other guy out.
I don't think either of them was planning on getting out themselves.
Well, Gundam tried to hide it.
Yeah, but I honestly, I mean,
yeah.
this might be a personal headcanon, but I mainly
is.
believe that because of his whole thing about you have to fight for life and you have to cling to life. If he just
Yeah.
told everyone at the beginning it was me, that would have been going against his whole thing. He wanted them to work for it, but once they figured it out, he didn't deny it. He was just like, "Yep, you guys got it."
Yeah. I think he was partially
he wanted them
fighting
to
for his
work
own
for
life.
life. He wanted them to fight for life, but because when they were in the funhouse, everyone was just like, "Let's all just fucking die." And Gundam's like, "Nope, no, none of that." And then he met Mechamaru in the thing, and he said, "I'm gonna kill you." And Mechamaru's like, "Same, bro. Let's do it." So in a way, it was a suicide.
Well, I think what I feel like there's a lot of headcanon projecting into
that's
this.
fair, but I
what
mean, I
what
do
I
feel,
do,
yeah.
But what I really respect about it, like regardless of all of that, is the fact that he was like, you know what, good on you, you got me, and you know what, you did a fucking good job, and you got me real good.
Yeah,
And I
do feel like there are a lot of parallels between this case and Sakura's death about
Yeah, I think so too.
ending your own life so that everyone else can survive. And I definitely feel that both Nekomaru and Gundam were characters in that sense.
Oh, I guess it kind of was a
And
suicide.
then, well, also the other thing was that
They both
I
blindly
will say
accepted
this.
the death.
I don't think either of those characters who would have died in this case thought for even a second that if I die or if I kill the other person, the rest of the people won't be able to figure it out. And I'll get out alive.
Exactly. Yeah. Like they both. I mean, especially if Mechamaru was the one who survived. It's like Gundam said, the case would have been infinitely harder because basically the entire plan was set up by the victim. And Nekomaru, being who he is, may have just told everybody.
Sure.
But Gundam, being who he is, made sure everybody worked for it. But then once he was satisfied that, they earned the right to live.
He didn't protest,
Yeah, he didn't protest. He was like, "Yep, you guys got it.
And similarly, Sakura,
you guys earned the right to live." I think if they didn't figure it out, I don't think he would have told them. I think he would have just been like, they didn't fight hard enough. It's survival of the fittest. They didn't fight hard enough. But the fact that they did fight hard enough, he respected that. And he was like, "You guys got it, and I'm happy to sacrifice myself so you guys continue on living." That's the way I see it.
I think if it had worked out that nobody knew what was going on, he would have been like, "Yeah, now I get to be free."
Well, sure, that's what I'm saying. No, that's totally what I'm saying. I think that the way his psychology works is, if they couldn't figure it out, it's survival of the fittest. I mean, his whole thing is dog eat dog. If they aren't gonna put their best forward, they don't deserve to move on. He does.
Yeah.
And I think that's perfectly acceptable.
Maybe. It is.
Well, maybe also on that one.
I mean, what was the alternative? If nobody did anything, someone had to spur something, because if nobody did anything, they were all just going to die of starvation. They were like maybe 24 to 48 hours away from starvation. Like, I mean, literally fucking Hajime was completely fucking out of it. He was about to fucking go into the dead room. He could not run. He was delirious. All the characters were fucking delirious. The fucking Sonya thought Chiaki was a shortcake, and she wanted to take a bite out of her. Like, characters were essentially...
like, Sonya's always like that.
Well, sure, but the point is all the characters were fucking starting to get delirious. Like, they did not have much time to live, because Monokuma was not taking care of them, and they had no escape.
That's fine.
I'm just saying, Gundam, being the person who he is, decided to take action, and decided that whatever course that ended up taking, he would have been fine with it.
Yeah,
And I
mean,
can respect
look,
that.
That's fine.
I like Gundam as a character. I think Gundam's a very good and wholesome character, personally.
I think Gundam's a well-written character. Yeah.
Like,
I think he's very he sticks to his principles, and he's very like there was no bullshit in this case.
Yeah, basically. I think the mystery of the Funhouse is a fantastic mystery about how the houses are put together, how the murder happened, and I think the characters involved were great, and I think the murder mystery was great, the characters involved were great, and the motive was great. I think this is just a fucking fantastic case.
Yeah, I agree.
And Vlinx is mad because he doesn't know how to third grade geometry it up.
Well, think about it this way, Vlinx. Now you've learned geometry.
Yeah, now you've learned geometry. Now, in the 5th case, when Nagito brings up the fucking decagon, you're gonna know. You're gonna be like, I got this shit on lock. And then he's gonna be like, what are the primary colors on the color wheel? And you're gonna be like, red, yellow, blue, motherfucker, I got it. I'm a kindergarten genius.
Dude, I'll have
and then Nagito's gonna be like, oh, I was talking about the primary colors of light. Get fucked.
Like a computer, so green was instead of yellow. Oh, you fucking dumbass.
Man, I have one last picture to send y'all now that I've had time to collect my thoughts.
God.
Uh-oh. Is it a good fan art? Show me.
Post.
It's not a fan art.
Post.
It's what I was trying to do. Now that I've calmed down, I'm finally doing it. I'm getting to it. I'm going as fast as I can. You're talking to somebody who's got an IQ of like 6.5.
Washington Post.
Okay, look at these two pictures. The first one would be an octagon. The second one, which also could have been the case, would not be an octagon. This is what I've been upset about the whole time.
The second one's literally just 2 goddamn triangles.
Well, I'm saying we didn't know how big the rectangle was.
I mean, we had a map. We could have overlaid the 2 houses. We had a floor plan of.
I think it doesn't. I don't think it matters.
Also, the fact is the second one wasn't possible because Monokuma literally referred to it as the octagon the first time it was mentioned. It's not like this is a name Nagito came up with it for. Monokuma literally said, if you beat the final dead room, you get to go to the octagon. So the second one isn't a possibility because it's not a goddamn octagon.
Well, I forgot about that.
Well, okay. Well,
I'm not even defending myself anymore. I'm just trying to show
Yes, the first one is correct. It has 8 sides and 8 vertices. The first one is the octagon. That is exactly what it was. I mean, you can overlay the floor plans if you want, and you can see that this is what was happening, or you could just listen to the dialogue in the game and get the same result.
I think the fact of the matter is that it doesn't really matter.
Yeah.
Like, I mean, it just solidifies the fact that it's justified in calling it the octagon.
Yeah, literally in the end, that had nothing to do with the case. The only thing that mattered about the octagon was that it was on the 4th. It was on the 4th floor of the Funhouse. Because it was on the 1st floor of Strawberry House, which is above Grape House, so that the secret passageway in the octagon leads you to the 3rd floor of Grape House. That's the only thing that mattered. The fact that it was called the Octagon didn't matter. That was just Nagito being, hey, Hajime, can you do 3rd grade math? And Hajime was like, yes! And he's like, good job!
Yeah, it really was.
That's all there was to that.
Yeah. It was just Nagito being an asshole.
It really was.
Nagito
Boy,
was like, wow, you really did pass reserve high school.
I hope y'all are ready for Nagito to be even more of a huge fucking douchebag next time. I'm excited.
I'm so... Are you kidding me? It's the best character change.
I'm so fucking ready.
Nagito has had some of the best character development I've ever seen.
Oh,
and by that I mean
fucking
more and more of a fucking asshole, and I love it.
No, you guys are gonna fucking love what's coming up, boys. And we can't do it this week, obviously, because Lynx is out of town. And Natesh, you and I and David are recording Rainbow Lock. But hopefully next week, we can do Case 5. We'll see what happens.
It's probably for the best, though, because I need about a week to get over myself.
Yeah, we need a break. I totally get it, but trust me, when we get back to this, you guys are going to be ready for it. Maybe next week, I don't know how feasible this is for you, but it will take us 2 streams to do Case 5. If you want, we can do Friday, Saturday if that works for you guys, or Friday, Sunday, or not Friday, Sunday since at least it's class, but if you guys, we can do Friday, Saturday and knock out Case 5.
Friday, Saturday will work for me.
We'll see what happens. Either way, I get the feeling once we do the first half of Case 5, y'all are going to be really excited to do the second half of Case 5, and I think it's too long to do in one night.
I'm going to solve Case 5.
I believe in you. I mean, you guys came pretty... I mean, Natesh, you did, with some minor help at the beginning, like, from the game, you did pretty much solve this case. Like, at the beginning, you had some sort of misinterpretations of how the wire...
Of how the elevator...
worked and how the wire was used, but once the whole, But you guys generally got how the building came together about the same time as the game explained it, and then once that was explained, Natesh, you were pretty much beat for beat with how Nekomaru was actually killed. So that's very good.
Well, I think...
You guys really actually tried this time to figure out the case, unlike the previous times where you guys were just fucking yelling about time machines.
Okay, for the Mekon case I was trying. For this one I threw up my arms after
The Mekon case is fucking awful, god.
For the Mekon case, I wasn't trying. I didn't like that one.
The Mekon case is bad. I really like the case itself. I really like the lead up. I really like the island. I really like the whole vibe of the case with like the suicide video and stuff. But it's just executed so poorly.
Yeah, I don't like the.
It's
I
really
don't like
the motive is
of the
garbage. The trial itself is just fucking poorly put together. It's a really good concept with a really bad payoff. Unfortunately,
I don't like the Mekon case.
Yeah, it will make more sense when we finish this game. Mekon's whole fucking shit that she was talking about.
It better.
It will make more sense, but it does not. Case 3 is one of those like delayed payoff things, but it does not excuse, in my opinion, the fact that it was so bad at the time that you were watching it. Like, you can say, oh, after the fact, hindsight is 2020, my second time through this case, this stuff makes sense. That does not excuse the first time you're seeing it not being good.
Are you talking about case 3?
Yeah, we're talking about Mekon's case. We're talking about Ibuki Sayonji Mekon.
Yeah.
Man, I can't wait for it to be...
The fact that it has delayed reaction does not excuse it from being bad originally. If it was good originally and then had payoff, all the better. But you can't excuse a bad case for the fact that it pays off later. That's bullshit. The Mekon case is not good. Nobody likes it. I really like the beginning of it. I really like the murder section of it, but it's they tie it together horribly. And then this case happens, and this case I was just like, because up until now I was like, yeah, I like this game because the characters are, you know, better. This is the case where I was like, oh shit, this is a good ass game. And
I agree.
Next time we'll really solidify that. If you think this is the standout, you are wrong.
I can't wait to see that Mekon is just extremely Catholic.
Because it's extremely Catholic. I can't wait to see Nagito just become an uber asshole. Who do you think? What do you think's gonna happen? Who do you think's the next death? Do you think Nagito's gonna kill someone or what?
No, I don't think Nagito's gonna kill someone.
What do you think's gonna happen? Just thoughts on what Chapter 5 is gonna entail.
So can we assume that Chapter 6 is going to involve somebody not dying? Like somebody from somebody outside of the cast is going to be the killer? Or like somebody outside of the cast is going to be the person who we execute? Because that's what the last game did, right?
That's what the last game did. We don't know if it happened again in this game or not. I'm not telling you that shit.
But yeah, you can't estimate yourselves about the end of the game, Flynn.
Oh yeah, Danganronpa 2 Goodbye Despair follows the exact same formula as Danganronpa 1. We're gonna end off with 6 characters and then Junko's gonna die. No, I'm not gonna fucking say that.
I gotta do an IQ test real quick. Okay.
Hope they don't ask you about octagons, boy.
Alright, here we go.
I cannot wait to make fun of Vlinx about octagons for next week, but I also really need Vlinx's help in continuing to work on the the D&D thing, so I'm not gonna do it as much as I want to because it's funny. Not because he couldn't get it, but because it made him so angry.
Okay, you don't understand. Stuff like this happens all the time at my own house. Pretty much all over Thanksgiving break, I had this argument about
all over Thanksgiving, you're like, that turkey is clearly a quadrilateral.
No, it was actually it was about math again, and it was about probability. And I actually do still stand with this argument, but I'm not going to bother explaining it right now.
Yes, please don't, because it's past 1 in the morning for me, and it is past midnight for you guys. Nitesha's been up since before 5 a.m. I've been up since...
I'm having a good time.
I've been up since like 7 a.m. and it's... I mean, so I've slept less, but also I think I probably have to get up earlier than Nitesh tomorrow. I have to be up in like 5 hours.
Me too.
Oh, okay,
Very
cool,
exciting.
Great. Fantastic.
I'm so sad.
Yay. Alright. See you all. I'm probably not going to stream this Friday. I might do a short stream, but...
Okay, I'm done with the IQ test.
What did it say?
Oh, well, apparently my IQ is $14.95 because that's how much I have to pay to see it.
Oh.
All I'll tell you is that I finished it in 48 seconds.
I didn't know you could speedrun an IQ test.
Well, I mean, I figured that would be most indicative of my actual intellectual score if I just clicked the answers and didn't read the questions.
Yeah, that's how that works. Yeah.
Yeah.
I
think that's what I was doing most of today.
Yeah. Might do a short stream on Friday. Probably nothing big because we streamed like 3 or 4 days this week already. It's been a lot. So
Yeah.
we'll see what happens.
Dude,
and then
we need to get better about telling people who show up like Stormy that we have more streams to watch and that you have a YouTube channel and a Discord. I know it would get obnoxious, but I think like every time we see a new person, we should tell them about the Discord.
I mean, Stormy follows me on Twitch.
Oh, okay. Never mind then.
The other person that came by the other days, the Shadow
Sword
hasn't, so I don't know about them, but it's cool, it's whatevs.
I do
sometimes write to the Discord.
Yeah.
Anyways, we'll be back with more Danganronpa 2 Goodbye Despair content probably next Friday, March 22nd. Probably, assuming all goes well. Probably not before that. Maybe after that. Hopefully, then. Because I'm hyped for the next case. I told you guys before this case this was a very good case. I'm telling you now, next case is better.
You can't eat that.
Yes, I can. I know you're turning into a dog, but yes, I can. Don't stop me.
Well, you don't want to eat a Nintendo Switch adapter.
I can break these cups. I'm gonna do. I have a Nintendo Switch adapter right here. I'm gonna put it in my mouth and crunch.
Right.
I want to crunch.
Good luck.
And Technovoid 200 died forever.
And goodbye all.
Goodbye all.